live for mission launch. It ain't a Friday if there's no roll call Friday, huh?
Nope.
Well, the line's up.
Yes, sir.
They look good. That's as expected. We'll talk about it on the way up.
All right.
That's on. Houston, this is Boston speaking. Mission launch for Roll Call Friday in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered! You covered 12! Covered!
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Nickel 500, boys and girls, and welcome into the 500th episode of the Bostonian versus the book. Dave Sharapan, Matt Perrault with you live on YouTube and Twitter. Live chat. Thank you for being here. Big roll call Friday coming today. Sirius XM, channel 159 replay. You guys are listening to the show. It's going to be a fun show today, but a lot of visual stuff. If you've never watched the show, you may want to pop on over to our YouTube channel and watch the show. If you haven't ever done that, Sports Grid TV replay. A lot of Sports Grid for Dave and I tonight. This show late night tonight, and then obviously the live show.
Oh, that's right. We got to do that show later tonight.
Go to that show later tonight. That show is
Forgot
back.
about that.
You got that Friday night. It feels like a Wednesday, but it's a Friday on a roll call Friday. My friend, I can't think of a better person to roll through this crazy BvB brigade with than you. How are you? Happy 500. Crazy
Happy
that we're
500 is right. I can't believe it. You two. So many things, so many days we've talked just on this show with people from all around the country, internationally, Canadian friends. It's been an absolute crazy ride. And I'm thinking, like, what am I going to wear today? Like, what am I going to wear?
Okay.
I struggled because so many people, we got a bunch of guests. So I got a stack, just bet over on the hats.
Oh, all right. Nice.
I wore the Harlem Globetrotter hat today to start because we're going to hop around.
Ooh,
we're basically going on tour today.
We are.
And with different people, bringing them into the show, bringing them to Vegas with me and you. And I wore the Super Bowl, first Super Bowl ever for me on Media Row.
Me too.
Was with you and us doing the show. I was hoping, like you, we would have a little video of the past. Always forward, never straight. You called me and said, it's wiped. It's gone. It's nothing. We can't find it. If you guys got any videos in the past, let us know, because the old stuff from that other company that we worked for is gone. So
well, look, I think that's where we should start. Okay.
Yep.
Because there are some people who do not know the origins of the show.
Yep.
They don't know how we started, where we started, and they just found the show either organically, naturally, or through some other means, tweets, retweets, people getting angry at me, whatever it might be. People found the show.
Yep.
The show started, we got the green light in October of 2021 when a website became live called props.com.
Right.
And our first show was in December of 2021, which is kind of crazy because here we are in January of 2024. And this is the 500th show. What Dave's referencing is that I didn't notice. Why would I? But I just assumed that our old employer was going to keep their YouTube channel. Like I never thought that they would delete the entire thing, but they deleted the entire thing.
I'm not going to lie. When you called me this morning, you're like, it's gone. Like, what's gone? What? Like, it's gone. There's nothing there. It's deleted. It's gone.
Oh, God. I couldn't believe it because normally, like, you go in there and you search my old podcast when I left the Daily Juice for 7 months to do a thing called Just the Picks. And I've gone back to the Juice, obviously, but you could search like Just the Picks and all the videos would pop up.
Right.
And that was like, I don't know, at least a month ago. I know within a month ago, I saw something on props.com on YouTube. And today I went to it because I was going to put together a montage, like our first ever video of like, hi guys, welcome to the show. Nothing, gone, destroyed. And it's a lesson in radio that I should have learned and I did not learn because I used to have a boss who used to keep a file, a hard drive, a hard drive that was separate. What's that called again? Not a mobile hard drive, but you know what I mean. That he would
like a
keep
thumb drive, like no, you can
like an actual like hard drive, like external.
Okay.
Thank you, an external hard drive. That's what I was thinking. He'd have an external hard drive where he would keep.
Producer in your ear? Who told you that?
No, it just popped in my head. And it's so
you're like, thank you. I'm like, who's he talking to? It's just me and you right now.
This guy and that guy, talking to my ear. That he would keep it because he would say, like, when you had championship moments or you had great phone calls or you had, specialized programming, he would keep it because he'd always say, like, you never know, one day you might need it. And there were numerous times. I never thought that they would delete it. I just always thought that they would use the channel and not delete the entire channel. So we lost
right
up until, which is fine, by the way, because we never would use it otherwise.
Right.
I wanted just that first show of us coming, and we have the audio. So the beautiful thing is we have the audio of the first show. But
remember that 1 minute teaser we did?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's on
the audio there.
You go to any YouTube platform. The first teaser episode's there. You can hear us saying, "Come on, guys, listen to the first ever show of
Please BvB. Come in. Yeah,
please,
like, subscribe, all of that stuff that we say now
right.
with the YouTube channel @ Boston versus the book. If you listen wherever you get podcasts, on the podcast app, Spotify, Podcast Bean, all those other things, it's available. I can't believe it. I mean, I was getting nostalgic. I was thinking of different things, and we're trying to bring the people to show, and who do we have on? There's so many lists of guests
right
that we've had on, and we try to package them in today to celebrate the 500 because it's going to run on Sports Grid all weekend, and it's going to run on our channel forever. They ain't blowing up our channel.
No. Which, I mean, again, that's just, like I said before, it was theirs. They could do what they want with it, and they decided to destroy it. I thought they might give us a heads up and just say, hey, by the way, if you do want anything from the channel, you may want to just go ahead and pull it down and just pull it, because I would have pulled the first show and just been like, that would have been fun to have. Because in 5 years to look back and be like, that's really funny. Look what the show looked like. It looks totally different now. But it was their property. But we left props and we went out on our own, and that started in January of last year. And we've owned and operated this program. We've been small business owners and entrepreneurs and having the opportunity to do stuff, and everybody's looking around going, how are you guys doing it? Like, can I do it too? And what caused you? I mean, we've seen people just in the last couple of weeks jump into this saying, like, I'm starting my own YouTube channel, I'm starting my own show. And it's like, and I'm pulling for everybody in the space who are doing this, because it's not easy. And every day's a curveball. Every day's a new email or a new text message and a new excuse. And sometimes you get a phone call and it's great news. And sometimes you get the phone call and it's what you want to hear. So, I've been prepared my whole life, in sales and in marketing and doing this to deal with the roller coaster ride of what BvB has been. But the Brigade has been, if I had to list, what's been my number one favorite thing about this show, it's the Brigade. It's the people. It's the stories. It's the willingness to show. Somebody asked me it was in my family when I was at home. They asked me, what makes your show special? They were like, Matthew, like my family calls me Matthew. Like, Matthew, what makes your show special?
Yeah.
And I said, it's a place for men to be vulnerable. And this was my aunt. And she went, what? And I went, I'm serious. She's like, you're doing a sports show. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you'll be amazed at the stories we're told from people
Ooh.
who don't say it to anyone else.
Right.
But us.
Right.
Willing to say, my life sucks. I'm not doing great. Or, guys, I'm having a baby. Guys, I can't believe this. I'm scared to death. I've never been a dad before. Or, my father's losing his battle with cancer. And your show is a 2-hour shining light into my dark day because I'm saying goodbye to my father, who's been my best friend my whole life, whatever story. And I think that's been we do a sports betting show where guys will bare their soul to complete strangers. I can't be any more proud of that than I just feel like it's an unbelievable opportunity to have that.
Yeah. And it continues to grow. There's people from all over the world watching the show. They come and meet in the chat. They're doing it right now. Brother Dan is in the chat. He said,
hi,
here's to 500 more. Thank you, Brother Dan. Appreciate you. I'll see you in 2 weeks. That'll be fun. I do have a return ticket, so I'm not just staying in Philly the whole time like I did last time. But he's talking to Zach the Hat, and Zach the Hat's talking to Pierre Chevalier, and Onler's here. The boys have made it. Again, I said we're like the major organs, but the Brigade is the blood that runs through the veins of the entire thing and keeps it going. And blessed beyond belief to make friendships. And if you guys haven't seen it, Mikey Awesome did a video today. We finally made it. I like to rap on the show, but he did the video for Bad Boy for Life and put our faces all over it. It's 30 seconds. I almost peed myself watching it. I was like, what is really good. This? That was great, Mikey. But that's, again, we've had these discussions now. Strong for what, 6 months, 9 months? What's the show? You got your family asking you, Matthew, what's the show? I got my family every day. They don't believe that the show even exists unless they come on.
I say it's a show where people go to the DMV and they make their license plate.
Yeah.
BvB.
Right. That's real.
That's real. That's
real.
A real license plate being driven around Virginia where BvB Brigade is on the back of the guy's car.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like,
it doesn't. Yeah, man, I'm as proud of this as of anything that I've ever done. And people say, live your life to find what you love to do. And I mean, let's talk in the morning, let's talk at night via text, talk, whatever. And then let's get on here and do this every day. And we use the sports and the betting as the gas, but the car is this.
Right.
Like it literally, we're driving this car and always forward, never straight. I'm getting those damn T-shirts made with the logo, and we're going to push those out. Those are going to be the thing because, people get it.
Yes.
They get the hats. They get it. They're going to get the shirts. They're going to get it. You already got it, guys and girls who are here and who continue to be here. It's been unbelievable, man. And then we spun off with the proxy service, and we got to physically meet and make a kind of a one-on-one relationship with all these people. And hopefully that's going to grow.
Not hopefully, that's going to grow.
That's going to grow. I mean, anybody that did it, hopefully we did you right.
Yeah.
You guys did us right. We're going to do it again. Go tell 10 people to come to Vegas. We'll meet them, sign them up, put their picks in, and then hopefully take a picture with the check at the end. But it's awesome. It's been an unbelievable ride.
Okay, so here's the order. James is in the back. Taylor's in the back. So I got our first two guests who are already lined up here. Our friend James from Rhythm Sports joining us here
on
the 500th episode of BvB. James, how are you, my friend? Welcome back to the show. Wait, hold on. You're muted. I got to unmute you. No, you're muted. There we go. Now you're unmuted. What's up, my friend? Welcome back. How are you?
Happy New Year and congratulations. I mean, 500 shows is pretty freaking awesome. So huge congrats, and it's awesome to be a part of this.
We appreciate you being here. How was New Year's for you? You're an Eagle fan. I'm guessing like you're pacing the house constantly going, are we going to get knocked out of the playoffs?
So I was actually at the game. Obviously you get invited to a game. You get invited to a game with your buddy. You're like, of course,
we're going to go.
I went and I sat like this. I sat like this in my seat for about 3 hours, and love my buddy to death, but it was not a great experience. I swear to God, one more bubble screen or one more 3rd and 8 QB draw, and I may have to not watch till Brian Johnson's fired, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, no. Well, listen, the chat's already going crazy, and my daughters all said to say hello to you. So this is very exciting. I told them that James from Rhythm was coming on the show. You're bringing in the female audience, James. I really appreciate that.
Making me blush again. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm just telling you that they're texting me like, why don't you have this guy on all the time? I said, we're trying to work with him all of 2024.
Yeah, they'd rather look at you than us, so it works.
Right, exactly. They don't want to see us. They don't want to hear us. But listen,
I appreciate it.
What do we do for the playoffs with Rhythm? Like, because last time we were on, the audio was a little messed up, but people, reached out to both Matt and I about Rhythm and said, what is this exactly? What do you got going on for the playoffs? Have you done a model or anything to kind of give us the Super Bowl matchup?
Yep. So basically, what Rhythm really does is gives you the ability to find picks for that week. So I can give you every pick, every backing for the games this weekend. Now we have rankings.
This weekend is a mess, dude.
Oh, I know. But that's the beauty, though. You don't know what to bet in situations like this, but when the backups are in and you don't feel like crunching all the data, that's what Rhythm does for you. So it may be a battle of 2 backups, but Rhythm's models take that into account and give you the best picks based off the actual matchup. So that's where the value comes in. It's that whenever you're looking to make a bet on any game in any sport, you can go to Rhythm and find the best data-backed option for that pick.
What's it say for the Eagles? What's it say for the Eagles?
Well, let's put it this way. On what was it, Christmas Day? I think the line was 13.5, 14.
Yes, you're close, 13.5.
It's 5.5 now. So within a week, we've gotten over a touchdown worse. Vegas, which does everything you need to know. But let me see. I'm pulling up for the spread right now. Actually, out of 7 models that I have, 6 of them like the Eagles. Eagles minus 5.5. So my models like the Eagles have a get-right game, which is obviously, as an Eagles fan, I'm thrilled about that. So, and then
what?
But sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I'll say, but it doesn't like any totals or any money lines for the game. So it's just clearly for me, it's a spread bet for me. I'm going Eagles minus 5.5. Hopefully, this is like maybe we reach the bottom. I like to think that, personally, me sitting in that stadium just looking miserable for 3 hours was the bottom for me as an Eagles fan lately. So hopefully the teams internally realize that too, and we're going to get a get-right game before the playoffs this weekend.
So Rhythm, obviously, you can build your own models. It has models already there for you. Eagles playing this weekend. What about the NBA tonight? I know you guys were rolling out some new features. I'm on the Sixers tonight, laying 6 against the Knicks. Is Rhythm going to run me off the table here?
No, so actually, so next week we're coming out with NBA player props too, which is going to add a whole nother dimension. I know I prefaced that before, but building parlays, DFS side, again, you can open the app and get player prop recommendations and picks for every single game. So that's going to be great for anybody that's betting NBA. Is again, every night you have recommended bets for every game, every piece of action. So really excited for that. But actually for the Sixers-Knicks game tonight, we have the over as one of our best bets. So that's one of the best bets we've actually given out on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. We're giving out some best bets every single day. We're at 58% clip right now and 70+% over the last 2 weeks. So that's one of the best bets for tonight. And I will definitely be watching because I think the Knicks are – I don't like how many Nova guys are with the Knicks because I'm sure they all kind of hate the Sixers for passing them up late in the first round and drafting Euro talent instead to stash. So I think the Knicks are always a little pesky to us. So I think it should be a good game, high scoring game. But we'll see what happens.
Please tell me the model or anybody putting out on the picks on the Rhythm thing likes the Jazz plus the points against the Celtics. Like that would probably be one of those ones that there's no chance in hell that anybody wants to bet that. But what's it say?
Taylor's telling you in the green room, Dave. Taylor's going to come on here and go against my Celtics. So this is great.
Good.
All right, fine.
none of my models want anything to do with that. With that
Thank
spread.
you.
Yes,
Thank
minus
you.
14 is ridiculous. So yeah, we're staying far away from
Thank
that
you.
one.
Thank
But
you.
honestly, like for me, what I'm going through every morning and looking to see what I want to bet on, like that's what I look for. Like it gives you different recommendations based off the different models. You can either create those or have Rhythm create the models for you. But then when you're going to see whether you want to make a bet on a game, if you see multiple of your models saying, yeah, that looks like a good opportunity, then you feel more confident making that bet. So like with the Celtics, if I were you going to look and see if I was going to make that betting decision, I would go look and do what I just did and see 6 yellow caution signs and say, no freaking way. So that's kind of like a little bit of the background of how to use it and the methodology.
Last one for me before we get you out of here, because we got this stacked show with all these guests and everything. I saw the tweet yesterday. The word on the street is you're coming to Vegas. All right.
I am.
And you put the thing. Last time we were here, we saw you in Vegas. We saw you at the Yahoo Sportsbook at the Venetian. We hung out. BS.
Yeah,
that was fun.
He was in an actual like safe place. He's gonna sit. He wants to stay in a very unsafe place.
I already stayed there. Now I do have an update on this.
Hold on. Explain Circus Circus. You said I stay one night at Circus Circus every single time I come to Vegas. What the hell are you talking about?
All right. So last time I was there for G2E, I didn't know I was going until the week before, and I just had to find the cheapest hotel room under like $700. So Circus Circus, which triples. I'm sorry. It's a casino, theme park, amusement park.
Yes.
Like just think about that. Plus, there's a little arcade there, which I thought was pretty cool at like 2 a.m. So,
sure.
So it's a little bit of everything. It looks like a circus tent.
STIs and every drug on in the world and everything else you want.
Clean. I'm clean. I came out of there clean, but I am happy to report that after making the decision this morning to not stay at the Circus Circus, I'll be at the Flamingo, and then I'll be Flamingo, and then somewhere else that's like nicer after that. So
wait, you're moving rooms? Once you get a base, you're moving rooms?
I'd do it.
Well, look at this. I'm getting there a day early before all the craziness starts to get a little R&R. I'm going to sit outside by the pool, just get a little Vegas sun after being in the cold Philly winters.
I hope.
So that's where
you see this.
I hope you see Vegas sun. It's February. I hope you see Vegas sun.
Oh boy,
guys,
is it better than Philly?
Yeah, it's true. It's better than Philly. Guys, get your phones out. Take your camera out and go ahead and shoot it right at that QR code. You guys will be able to download the Rhythm app right now to see the future of betting. You guys can get data-backed bets, alternative lines, score predictions, value player ATS, and obviously the models that James has been talking about. You can scan it for a 14-day free trial with that QR code that is on the screen right now. It is a crazy day. James, thank you so much for coming on. We'll do this again very soon. Appreciate your time. Happy New Year. Go Sixers. I can't believe I'm saying that. But go Sixers tonight. Appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate it. Congrats, guys. Thanks again, and see you in Vegas.
Thanks,
that is James from Rhythm joining us here on the Bostonian versus the Book. And without further ado, we roll right into the one and only Taylor Matys. Taylor, how are you? Welcome back to BvB.
Thank you for having me again. Congrats on 500 episodes. That's exciting.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. All the people, last time you were here, they went crazy in the chat. That's Taylor Matys. She's on Sports Grid. She's all over the place on the socials and doing a lot of other things. I got to ask you right away, because we've talked about it with Ranieri on the shows on Mondays and Thursdays in that hour. I'm concerned about your tattoo bets, probably more concerned than you are, because I'm a dad of daughters and I know your dad's name is Dave.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned. Are you nervous about the Bears actually going to Green Bay and winning this football game this weekend, Dave?
Well, I'll first start with, if I did not have this bet, I would be cheering for the Bears 100%, because I love what I'm seeing out of Justin Fields. I feel like he is the franchise guy there. Chicago's messed it up for like 30 years now. Let's not mess it up with Justin Fields. That's all I have to say to the Bears organization. I'm a little nervous, but I have to have full faith in what I said at the beginning of the season. So I put the whole house, all the money, whatever you want to call it, on the Packers money line this weekend. So I'm full believing that because this is a chance for them to go to the playoffs, that the Packers are going to come out hot and they'll get it done against the Bears.
Okay, I need the parameters. So you have to get a bet that says 7.5 if the team you like wins 8 games.
Yes. Well, Well, my friend Ethan's a Bears fan.
Okay.
So he was like so convinced. He did say, he was like, the Bears are going to win 11 games this season. I was like, all right, I don't know where you're getting that from, but I don't see that happening. So that's how the bet came about. I said, there's no way they go over 7.5. Now we come down to the last weekend of the regular season and the bet's on the line. I was really good at the beginning of the year. I had nothing to worry about. Now I'm worrying at the very end.
All right. Who gets to pick the tattoo?
Whoever loses has to get 7.5, but we can get it in any spot that we want.
See, in any size, I'm assuming, right?
Any size that we want.
Yeah. So you can get it like on your heel, right? You get it like
getting it. I'm not going to be getting it.
But if you were,
you might be though.
If you were, might be. Where are you going to get a 7.5 put on you? That's what we need to know.
I think somewhere by my feet, if I have to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would get it right below the bone on your foot. I'd get it right there, 7.5, because nobody will see it. And it's a funny joke. If anybody sees it, they'd be like, "Wait a minute."
I've got a great story to tell.
Yes, you have an awesome story.
I've got a great story to tell somebody, but we'll keep it small. I'm keeping it out of plain sight in the everyday life.
Okay, so Matt wins. We were trying to figure out where you were going to get the 7.5. He said on her feet somewhere down there where nobody could see it.
No one could see it.
That's fine. I wore the Buffalo Bills hat to have you, like, I'm trying to, keep the theme with every guest that comes on. And I didn't have a Bears or a Packers hat to wear. So I figured since you're the biggest Bills fan that I know that's not from Buffalo, what do you think about the Bills and the Dolphins this week?
Well, it's not looking great for me with all the injuries we're seeing coming out of Miami right now. I know that things are playing in favor for the Bills to make the playoffs after this week. Good luck to Buffalo. I don't have much to say to them. I'm probably going to go with Josh Allen to throw an interception, as I do every single week. We know it's not a bet. But other than that, good luck. Maybe my Cowboys, the only time I guess I would see you guys is if we make it to the Super Bowl, and I don't think that's happening. So I don't think that's happening for either team. So I'll own it as a Cowboys fan too. I don't see us going to the Super Bowl.
Even as the 2 seed now, I figured you'd be coming in with maybe your Cowboys jersey on or hat or be all excited. You're not excited for a Super Bowl run?
I mean, let's be honest. Let's see how the Cowboys could do in an NFC Championship game against the 49ers. We're terrible against the 49ers. Dak, 3 interceptions this season. Worst game of the year was against the 49ers. So until they can get over that Achilles heel of the 49ers, I don't see the Cowboys making it to the Super Bowl.
I forgot that you're a Cowboys fan. I thought you were
honest. I'm an honest.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you're a Cub fan and a Cowboy fan. So that's always the curveball that I got to remember. Yep. Are you coming to Vegas? Because you just said the only way you'll see us is if the Cowboys make it here. Are you coming to the Super Bowl?
I'm going with Sports Grid. I will be in Vegas the entire week.
Okay.
The whole time. So I will be there the whole week. I'm staying at the Excalibur with the rest of the
I'm sorry.
Grid game.
I'm sorry.
And,
but did you learn anything from your last trip when you came up for F1? Did you learn anything that like I'm never doing that again in Vegas?
No. I feel like I come to Vegas so much now.
Right.
Working in sports betting, I feel like you're in Vegas for everything all the time.
Right.
And with the past working for Superbook in the past, I feel like I'm in Vegas like every couple of months. So I'm kind of a Vegas pro at this point. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I can walk around and make my way around without having to look at a map. So I'm doing all right in Vegas.
That's good, but they're sticking you at the Excalibur, which I'm sorry about.
Which will get you out of there.
I've never stayed at the Excalibur, so I don't know.
And it won't happen again.
This will be a one and done. I can guarantee the best bet of the Super Bowl for you is that you'll never stay at the Excalibur again. This will be a one and done.
I'm going to be at the Excalibur, so it's going to be a fun time. That's all.
There you go. Good attitude.
I'm there. It'll be great.
Well, listen, we're going to keep it moving. Last one from me. If you had to pick I know you don't watch college football.
I don't.
That much,
we should say.
But it's Monday night. I'm going to ask every other guest. I forgot to ask James. Is it Michigan or Washington? I mean, I know you're a Big Ten, and both teams are going to be in the Big Ten. But is it Michigan or Washington on Monday night?
Well, I will say those 2 playoff games, the college football playoffs are so fun. And I do love watching them. Last year I went to the national championship and I also went to the Michigan TCU playoff game. Amazing. And this year, I think they're like convincing me more and more I need to be more of a college football fan because both of those games were lights out. Such great games. I got to go with Washington. I'm sorry. Okay. I can't stand. I'm not a big Michigan gal. I'm Big Ten, Iowa. I'm not cheering for Michigan. Washington's the underdog. I got to go for that. I'm not on the Harbaugh train. I'm going with Washington on Monday.
All right. Taylor, thank you for being here. We'll see you in a couple of weeks here in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl with Sports Grid. We'll have to have some fun out here with you. We'll show you some of the things. We'll get you out of the room. How about that?
We'll get you off property. We'll go have dinner or something.
Yeah, we'll get you out. Yeah. Taylor, thank you so much. Taylor Matys joining us here from Sports Grid, joining us on the Bostonian versus the Book. I don't know what this dude is doing, by the way.
Whoa.
But he's now gonna give us a shot of his nose.
Whoa.
He's the one and the only Emerson Lazia who is now tonguing the screen.
Gentlemen.
We can't see him.
You're on the air,
we
my
can't
friend.
see him. He's black. The screen's black.
What do you mean? Hold on. You really can't see me? I can see me.
I can't see anything on the screen.
You can't see
this
Emerson
looks, It looks good on my end. I see me.
Really, Dave?
It's black. The screen's black.
Oh, the screen is black. Hold on.
Emerson is not there.
That's really interesting. It was on my end.
Dave,
how about now?
You're fucking panicking, Dave.
No, it's black.
Oh my God.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear
you. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, shit.
Jump back in and jump back out.
Jump out and jump back in. Yeah.
It may be on our end on that. That's really weird because I could see him on my end. On my end, I can see him.
Yeah, the chat is telling us. Thank you guys in the chat. No, they could not see him. It's all
no, it's true. I went and looked at I looked at the live feed, and the live feed wasn't there. That's the first time it's ever happened where I could see it and nobody else could see him because I don't know if it was his cell phone or we jumped in and out with too many people that caused it. But let's see once Emerson.
I don't know.
Jumps back in. Do we want to put Will on? Will's here in the interim.
Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Will. Is that Will? For real?
For real.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Will.
Dave,
what's up,
Dave, you guys stop fucking. You guys got to fucking stop swearing.
Yes. Tell him, Will.
This is the guy who has to edit us every single night so we air cleanly on Sports Grid. Will, I've never met you face to face. Great to see you. Thank you for being a part of the show, and thank you for what you do. We really do appreciate it. You're wearing a Hartford hat. Is that just a motherfuck to me? Like what?
Yes, it is. Yeah totally. I got my Hartford hat, the Hartford police flag behind me.
Oh my gosh, look at this. We're going all Connecticut on me.
You got it.
I love it.
Yeah, you got it.
Listen, man, I know you said, you're behind the scenes guy. You don't do the stuff on the air, but we wanted to have you on because the Brigade watches the show every day. The Sorry Will has become a part of the show. The ability to able to stay on late night, at least for now, until they kick us off of air, and then we're going to keep doing other stuff, is because of you. And I wanted to personally thank you face to face because we've never met face to face. We've talked a lot. We've had some very, dear talks. Appreciate the hell out of you. Those shorts you're doing are unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how long it takes. Thank God you can do it. When you send them, it gets going in the algorithm. We're retweeting them. Just wanted to tell you again, thank you. What's the hardest part of the job watching our show every day? Because it's 500 episodes and you've watched literally, 490 of them?
Yeah, all about for 2 weeks or something like that. But other than that, I've been watching them. The hardest part is when you swear very quietly.
Say it with your chest, right?
Yeah, say it so I can listen to it. To keep my focus for 2 hours is hard. So sometimes if I drift out and I miss it, I'm like, what did he just say? And that's the hardest part. Yeah. And I can't change the commercial time, so it stinks when I cut off your
it's okay. That's fine.
But yeah.
No, we appreciate you just doing what you do for us. It's tremendous, and we watch it all the time, and we're like, man, the show looks great on Sports Grid. It sounds great on Sirius XM, and it sounds great here. So we appreciate everything you've done and all the efforts guys, he's doing the work. You do Sports Grid pays you to do the editing, but everything else you do for us is for free. And we could not be more thankful for everything you have done.
We're working on it, Will. We're trying to get that back because we got to get Will. We got
to take care of you.
We got a lot of mouths.
I've said to Dave numerous times.
Yeah,
I said numerous times. We got to take care. You're one of the first people we're going to take care of because seriously, the shorts are huge for the YouTube channel. I mean, just the 3 that we put up in the last 24 hours have been really taken off.
Yeah.
You know, thousands of views just like literally in the first hour, thousands of views pop.
Yeah, it's something in the algorithm with the football. So they're doing well.
Garrett from the Brigade says thank you. Oh, yeah.
They want to ask, that's a question. Who, if you had to make a line, who swears more, Matt or myself?
That's you.
Recently, it's been Matt, though.
Thank you. He's a little bit angry.
I came back from the East Coast a little bit ordinary.
He did.
He did.
Came back. He's a little bit hot. Yes. And then they said that the other question that was asked in the chat from one of our wrenches, Addison, has the word sorry lost its appeal to you at all?
No, it actually helps. So that's
there you go. It's a nice, if you miss the swear, it helps to remind you, wait, I missed something. Let me go back and listen to that because Dave said something I was supposed to.
Or Matt said something.
Or you said something. Yes. But I tend to say it more emphatically. Like when I swear, I tend to like let it out. You'll just kind of like mumble bullshit. Like you won't get like full.
Yeah, sometimes I'm trying to do it louder and more so Will don't miss it, but I don't want to get in trouble. You know, I don't want MC getting on my ass about it or getting on Will's ass. I don't want none of the suits bothering Will about nothing. I want Will to watch the show and make your job as easy as possible. But every once in a while, sorry, Will, you got to say shit and you got to say it loud. That's what we do.
Yes. You got to say it loud.
It's what makes the show so much fun. Will, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on, man. We'll do this again at some point where we can talk to you longer about your background and everything else that's gone on with you. But thank you for being here. And thank you for everything you do for us, really.
Yeah, thank you for keep me employed over at Sports Grid. So congrats on 500 and let's go Whalers.
Let's go Whalers. Oh, let's go. That would be the Carolina Hurricanes. Well, thank you so much for being here on the program. Let's try this again. Let's see. Okay, here's what I think happened. Okay, I'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do that.
Hey. Oh, sexy.
Hey.
Can you see him now?
Oh.
Hey. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, baby?
What's up?
He is the one and the only Emerson Latzia from DK Sportsbook joining us live from. You are not in Boston. You are not in Boston.
Happy 500th birthday.
Thank you, my friend. Where are you?
No, I'm at my parents' place down in Florida right now.
Okay.
Pop down to say what's up. This is their little tiny retirement community. I just helped my dad refill the bird feeders.
Oh,
so wow. I'm hitting the ground running here, dude. I'm gonna mow the fucking lawn. He told me, he's like, listen, I don't want to put you to work, but I may need some help around the house. You can mop the floors. It only takes 2 hours. And I'm like, the fuck? 2 hours? I said, first off, man, grow up. And second, yes, I will help you.
Right.
God damn.
Listen, you're like Danielson, and he's Mr. Miyagi. You're going to wash the, paint the fence.
Exactly.
I'm
going to do it.
Wax on, wax off. Whatever he says you're doing, that's good.
I'm the golden child. I will do it. Are
you really going to get a tattoo, a BvB tattoo, if the Jags win the Super Bowl?
I'm a man of my word. I will get a BvB Brigade tattoo if the Jags win the Super Bowl this year.
Can Dave design it?
No, he's just getting
like it can't be like super huge. I do have one on my back already.
Do you?
And yes, Dave. Don't act like you haven't seen it, Dave. You pervert.
For the record, I have not, but I want to. I want to.
Okay,
absolutely. So
what's up?
Listen. Times are tough for Jags. Times are tough for the Jags.
Oh, man. Crackers out of your quarterback.
Dude, the line is steaming against them. This is all Titans. Like Vrabel's pissed off. Like he's actually found a way to motivate this team. All you got to do is win.
Dude, yeah, but that's something they haven't really been able to do a whole lot lately, dude. Man, I came into town for that Monday Night Football game against it was the Bengals, back in early December. I'm riding a fucking high. We force them on like a 3-and-out on like the opening drive, and then we drop back on our first play, and then Christian Kirk goes down, and I'm like, this is it. This is the end of the season. There's no hope. And then we just continue to lose games. Trevor goes out last week. Great. Put a game manager under center and CJ Beathard. You can beat the Panthers. The three of us and 8 other members of the BvB Brigade could line up and beat the fucking Panthers. But
we got a hell of an offensive and defensive line. You've seen these guys.
We have some sexy beef eaters in the BvB Brigade.
We do.
I can tell you that, dude. But dudes, listen, I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous. Like, it's not as simple. It sounds simple when you're in against the lowly Titans, like on the road. This team has been a thorn in the Jaguars' side from fucking day one. Like, I have flashbacks of like 99 just running through my head now. And there's something too about going up against a team that has nothing to fucking lose. Right. And it's our biggest rival in the division. Like that scares me. There's almost a little bit of value there if you wanted to, if you wanted to take the points with the Titans here. Like, do the Jags win outright? Like, shit, like probably, man. But it's going to be close. And I'm nervous about Trevor because part of me says, all right, let's rest him. We should be able to beat the Titans, right? Yeah, but no. But then I also snapped back into reality and I said, no, we're just not that good. Like, we're not that good. And I don't know if Kirk's going to even play this week. And if the Jags lose, they need like mad help to get in. I think they need like the Browns or something to beat the Bengals, or the Bengals to beat the Browns. I don't know. It's fucking confusing, which is why it would be very simple to just
win.
Beat the Titans.
Just win. That's all you
just win, dude.
Yeah.
Just absolutely win.
The Brigade is fired up. You call them meat eaters. They're not referencing the meat curtains, which was one of our best episodes and segments ever with the meat curtains, because I really didn't know what it all meant. And then I read the Urban Dictionary. I'm going to go find back that one. That was
he did not know.
I'm not a huge reader, but Urban Dictionary, you can get me to read on Urban Dictionary.
That's what I'm saying. I was reading it, but the chat is all putting in their position. So while we're talking to Emerson, put in your football position that you would play on the BvB Brigade football team. What would you like to play?
Let's build this shit. Then we'll get Mike or Chef
what would you be?
Or someone to put it together.
Would you be a wide receiver? You're kind of a diva.
Yeah.
The fuck? What are you talking about?
I think he would be. No, Emerson would be the Julian Edelman role. Like
I'm too tall, dude. I am built like him in terms of like abs and attractiveness, but. I was a tight end. I was a tight end in high school.
Okay.
Listen, you walked into that one.
Well, dude, yes, I did. But it's a joke even around here on the house. It's like the reason that my brain still technically works because I didn't play a whole lot. Okay. And so I always said, I'm first team left bench, bitch. And you know what? Because of that, I am more put together now than anybody else who went in there and got their shit pushed in.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, nice Bills hat, by the way.
Yeah.
I was wearing it for Taylor, so.
You weren't wearing it? You weren't wearing it for my wife?
Well, I wanted to transition to that because one of our best episodes ever is when you were on. Very nice work. See, you're a pro. One of our best episodes of the many that we've done was when you were on, and you were suffering the day that the dogs ate those nice shoes.
Holy shit.
And that was when you really rocketed up to being one of the BvB Brigade favorites. How's everything? How was New Year's with the wife? And I mean, like, you went to Buffalo. You called in the other day. You were wearing a Buffalo beanie. Are you secretly a Bills fan by marriage?
Well, I mean, listen, dude, I married into this family, and honestly, like, the Bills Mafia, those are kind of like my people. Like, they're fucking salt of the earth, hardworking people in Buffalo. They love to have fun and they love football. Like, this is a group of people who, no matter the weather, no matter if it's negative 50 degrees outside, snowstorm, ice storm, they don't give a shit. No. They're going to ice skate to the Ralph. And they're going to be in the seats. They're going to have their ass in the seats. They drink. They take their clothes off. and they light themselves on fire and they jump through tables. How fucking cool is that?
Yeah. Well,
to each their own. I mean,
yeah, to each their own. Yeah, you coward. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do what?
You wouldn't light yourself on fire and jump through a table?
I'm gonna jump through a table. Wouldn't let myself on fire because I have a brain.
Dude,
but
we're all standing around with beer. We'll put it out. You'll be okay.
Right. Like I'm trusting you to do anything.
And then we can do body shots. We can drink the beer off that rock hard body of yours.
I ain't doing none of that shit.
Yes,
telling you right now. I ain't doing none of that shit. You can call me whatever name you want to eat. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Okay. All right, big man.
Yeah. Well, here's a real question. If you guys miss the playoffs,
oh boy, why you say it out loud?
Yeah, clean house.
Really?
Yeah, clean house. Listen, if anybody, and I know there's BvB Brigade members who are dialed into every game out there, and they'll be the first to tell you too. The Jags have just been a hot mess for the past like 5-6 weeks, really since week one. Press Taylor, the offensive coordinator, is a problem. Okay, he's an absolute problem. Now listen, the offensive line sucks dick. We have the worst center in the league. We really do. I forget which website it was. That wait, can I not? I've always cussed on here. Can I not?
You're allowed.
It's a
we
joke.
Just had our guy on.
I'm just kidding because Will is the guy who.
Okay, I didn't know if that changed. I was gonna immediately blame you guys for that.
Swearing is one thing. Saying he sucks is.
All right, I'll say penis next time then. Like
the D.
The D. All right. So the center. Let's get back to the story. The center. The tag center sucks the D. He sucks that D. He's not good. He's always getting pushed back into Trevor Lawrence, and then either Trevor's tripping or he can't step up in the pocket like a real quarterback does. But Press Taylor, and anybody who remembers this, Doug Peterson, his highly successful time in Philadelphia, he had this odd obsession with Press Taylor being his offensive coordinator there. The higher ups in front office said, listen, dude, Press Taylor's gone or you're gone. And he stuck with Press Taylor. And that's when Doug got the hell out of there.
Right.
And so there are so many issues. The players are trying to fix the formation before the snap. Like they're all confused. They're redirected like this. It's from top to bottom. And you can see that Balky has not built a team with depth. So a lot of these guys have gone down, starters have gone down, and a lot of these teams in the league, the lucky ones, the smart ones, have someone waiting in the wings who can come up and at least be serviceable. The Jags have not had serviceable backups, and it has absolutely effed us in the A. There you go, Will.
Did you see Mikey Awesome's video today that he made with the rap with the bad boy for life?
You're on there.
Okay, I got to check it out. I was on a flight for 2.5 hours this morning, shit, which I hit the jackpot. I had a whole row to myself, bro.
Is that great? I had that coming back to Vegas. My daughter and I had a whole row, both sides.
Oh, well, that's even better, Maddie, when you get it on a cross country. Like it's a quick shot, like 2.5 hours down to Jack's from Boston. And I was man spreading like a son of a bitch. I'm just like, this is great. Let it dangle. Let it dangle.
Let it loose. Let it hang. Let it dangle. That's right. Okay, well, that's good. So you didn't see it, but you're in it, and you have a prominent role in it. It's good. I know you got game. That's good to know. We got another guest coming up here soon. So last one from me.
Okay.
Where are you watching football on Sunday? Because I have a feeling like with all these games going on and everything, you got the early game. If you lose, I know you ain't watching, no football later.
Dude, right. If I can tell you right now, I'm already on edge mentally, and it is going to be a dark Sunday afternoon if the Jags can't get their stuff together.
Shit, you can say it.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I couldn't say penis. I was like, can I say anything else now? You guys are trying to put a muzzle on me.
No,
you guys are trying to get all sexual and then put something in my mouth. You guys have changed. You guys have changed. No, but I'm telling you, I may end up just chilling at my parents' house here and watching it, or if luckily 1 o'clock-ish is around when they take naps. So I may be able to sneak out to a local sports bar and then stumble my way back here. And hopefully it'll be good times.
If you need a connection at the Hard Rock Sportsbook, you let me know if you're
Oh,
close
yes.
by to any of that. I have a guy.
You mean down in South Florida? I mean, there's nothing up here in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
never mind.
he's
Okay.
north.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
He's in the redneck. It's redneck Riviera is where he is.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's this little like retirement community with bird feeders and shit.
Are there alligators down there?
There are.
There are.
And I'm glad you said that. My dad was like, dude, there's been a dead deer in the lake in the front of the neighborhood for a week, and they like won't pull it out. And then now there's all these little alligators feasting on the body of Bambi. This is fucking Florida. Oh,
Yes.
and then a fucking rattlesnake bit my parents' dog last week, 2 weeks ago. Blood starts dripping out of her nose. They got her to the vet in time. She stayed overnight. And she's fine. She's fine. She's back. She's still overweight, but she's fine. Yeah, it was scary because she's a smoochable dog. She's very smoochable.
Listen, on a serious note, we really have enjoyed everything you have meant to the show, your friendship to us, the text messages, the stuff that's off the air is equally as funny as the stuff that's on the air. So we very much appreciate it. So thank you. I know times are tough right now and we don't need to go into it, but just know that I'm thinking of you. Dave's thinking of you.
Thanks, babe.
And we're always here. You ever need us, just pick up the phone.
You guys have been absolutely tremendous. You've been very supportive. Our friendship has been very beneficial for us. And like Dave, we had a great conversation yesterday, and I really do appreciate a lot of the advice you gave me. So I know you've been through some family shit like this. So I love you guys. And real talk, like members of the BvB Brigade, like you guys mean a shit ton to me. It is really fun connecting with y'all and like having friendship because I do have some darker days, and it's really nice to like open up Twitter, Instagram, come on the show, shoot the shit with you guys, and distract my mind for a little bit. So real talk, thank you. You guys are true friends and family, and let's fucking go. 500 to 5 bajillion more. I'm looking forward to being a small part of it, guys. I love y'all. Thank you.
Emerson, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Travel
bro.
safe back home whenever you get a chance to winter Boston, by the way. There's snow on the ground in Boston right now.
Yeah, fuck that. I came down here at a perfect time.
You did.
Sorry, Will.
Emerson
See you guys.
from DK Sportsbook joining us here on the Bostonian versus the Book. We go from guest to guest to guest, and I've never seen Jack.
Look at Jack.
That's right.
From
What's up, Jack?
Normally in my ear, now on the BvB for the first time. Jack, how are you? Are you in New York, New Jersey, and you're a Rangers fan? Wow.
Yes, I'm in Jersey. I'm like about 20 minutes from where they filmed the Jersey Shore, at least most of it. So that area, like 45 minutes north of Atlantic City, to keep that in the BvB circle, the books and everything.
Love it.
But yeah.
So I wore the Rangers hat for you, trying to keep up with the theme of the show. Jack is in my ear 4 nights a week during the week, and then sometimes on Sundays as well on the Sports Grid producer. You produce our show on Sports Grid every Friday night. And
That's correct.
Can you tell the people what the biggest pain in the ass is for the 2 hours, like while we're doing it? What is it? Not who it is, because we all know that it's Matt. There's no question that it's Matt.
Right.
But what's the doing this show? Because you do shows with a bunch of people. I mean, at least are you having fun when you're doing our show?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, I have a great time, work with, great coworkers. Obviously you, Dave, and Matt make the 2 hours of in-game live a lot easier. But no, I mean, I like working at Sports Grid. I'd say the biggest pain in the ass is just how far I live. I'm like almost an hour away.
Wow.
So I work Morency's show at night, and I'll drive home, get home at like almost 2 a.m. So that's probably the biggest pain in the ass.
Oh, so you got a little bit. All right. So you got a little bit of a night.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, the commute.
You are getting praised in the live chat for opening up the YouTube chat during our Friday night Sports Grid show.
No problem.
So CBW is saying, thanks, Jack, for opening up the Sports Grid chat during the show. So
yeah,
thank you for doing
that. We have
that.
to make sure that Jack is doing that, and Jack has been doing that. If you guys watch us later, it's 8:00 Eastern, 5:00 Pacific. You can follow along like on here, but on the YouTube channel for Sports Grid. Communicate in the chat. We try to keep an eye on it while we're doing a show, because Jack is keeping an eye on the graphics. Jack is keeping an eye on the audio levels. Jack is keeping an eye on everything else. One other thing you're keeping an eye on, Jack, is these New York Rangers. And you're a hockey guy. And look at the smile on his face, boys and girls. Jack, are the Rangers going to win a Stanley Cup? I mean, like, are you I mean, they're one of the best teams in hockey, and you've been talking in my ear about how good Quick's playing. Like,
He's
this
been playing
stuff's
well.
getting real, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're right now, I think they have the best record in the NHL right now. But they're flying all over the ice. They beat the Blackhawks 4-1 yesterday.
Really? Come on now.
Yeah, but
let's not tout that. Come on now. It's a black.
But they've been playing well. I mean, I haven't seen them have a season this good probably since the Henrik Lundqvist days, at least. Either that or best season of my lifetime so far.
Well, speaking of your
really
lifetime, you're a New York fan of a lot of teams, and like you've had some rough years. I mean, let's be honest. Like it's
1,000%. It's not been easy. I mean,
what teams are you a fan of?
So
Rangers?
obviously I'm a Ranger fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Yankee fan, so I still have them to boat. But outside of that, I'm a Jets and Knicks fan, so that doesn't help at all. And then college football, my dad went to Penn State, so have to support the Nittany Lions.
Did you watch the bowl game, Jack? I mean, I was so
unfortunately,
disappointed. It was like, what the hell was that?
That was terrible. I think they just missed Manny Diaz, is my guess, on defense, and their offense has been a joke all year. Like, they look like they're a better version of Iowa. Like,
whoa, that's some bullshit.
Terrible. They look
the hammer.
Man, you're kind of right. Actually, you're kind of right.
Yeah, kind of right. I mean, and the Rangers they have 53 points. They have the most points in hockey right now.
Yeah. No, they've been on a tear.
A lot of teams chasing them, but
yeah,
are the Knicks actually good? Like,
no.
Is anyone excited about the Knicks, Jack? They're not good, right?
I mean, we'll see what happens after the trade with the Raptors, getting Anunoby. I think that'll help them a little bit with their with defense. I think they got a better version of RJ Barrett, and they didn't have room for Quickly because Brunson's already there. So I feel like it kind of worked out well for both teams. But yeah, I don't know. The Knicks are, at least for me, haven't been like relevant enough for me to almost care about them. I guess the same as the Jets, but it's football, so it's a little different.
Don't care about the Jets. The chat wants to know, you don't have to tell them how old you are, but you can if you'd like. But do you use product on the beard? Because it looks exceptional. The beard looks amazing.
I do not use product on the beard. I'm 23. But I do not use product on the beard now.
It's a hell of a beard for a 23-year-old.
I think I get it from my uncle. He has like one of those long ones, like down to here. Yeah.
Okay.
Duck Dynasty
I think
beards.
that's where we get it from. Yeah, like me and my brother have like the same type of beard.
I see. Jack, thank you for everything you do for us. We'll talk to you later tonight, obviously, for the live show on Sports Grid. But thanks for taking the time to come chat with us. We'll do it again down the line, all right?
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jack.
That is Jack, as Dave has coined him, Jack Crowell from Sports Grid, joining us here on the Bostonian versus the Book. And that will conclude the interview portion of the program. We
got one on the way. I just got the text. He's getting situated, so he's going to hopefully make it. So we'll save him for last if he can.
Okay. So we'll see. We will do Roll Call Friday, which is what everyone's holding on to at the moment.
About 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's right. So, but in about 15 to 20 minutes from now. So get ready for that. In the meantime, while we wait on the next guest,
get the chat flowing.
Okay.
With just the city right now, wherever you're watching from, because people are piling in. We just got the influx of people about 5 to 10 minutes ago, which happens every day. Again, thank you guys for being here. The likes are going up every single day. We're getting triple-digit likes. Can't thank you enough for that.
Yeah.
Put the city that you're watching or listening to the show in live right now from, just to get a feel for what goes on, and then I'll need the 3-digit area code in about 15 minutes, and then we'll single you out, shout you out. I saw some super chats flying by. We'll get to that BvB bonus time.
There's a lot of them that we got to get to.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for that. You guys, that's almost like a direct like support of the show kind of transaction. If you say something in the super chat, we recognize it and you, but we thank you for that, because that goes through YouTube and then through us. And we're trying our best to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. We're not fucking leaving, just like you said in Wolf of Wall Street. Did I say it loud enough for you, Will? Sorry, Will. We're not fucking leaving. There we go. Okay.
Loud and proud. Okay, so let's run through games before we get to our final guest, and then obviously Roll Call Friday, and we'll see if we can knock. The number is 41.5. Dave said it yesterday, so let's see if we can get over it. I'm going.
Oh, your first freeze. That's okay. That's good. Get that out of the way. Look at that face. Mikey, awesome. Clip that. That's done. Oh, my goodness. He got you good.
Good. 40.
What's the number of states today for Dab the Map?
You said 41.5. I'm saying 43.5. So we'll go your number. But
well, we got Wyoming.
Yep.
He left a comment on the show on Wednesday.
Yep. So he watches it every day.
I watched the show at night.
Yep.
Afterward on the YouTube channel again.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. And for you guys who listen on Sirius XM channel 159 or watch it on the Sports Grid replay, for you guys, you can go and leave notes and messages after the show is over on our YouTube channel on the show. So if you go to show 500 and you can leave messages and say, hey guys, I'm listening here. I'm listening here. It's always fun to see where the Sports Grid people and the XM people are. So it's nationwide, it's global. So if you watch the show, go back and watch it on Sports Grid or watch it on Sirius XM. You can go to our YouTube channel and let us know that you guys are watching it. That's always really fun. All right, let's roll through some football games here because obviously it's the last weekend, week 18.
Can we do a poll right now on the number of states? Just put that number up, 41.5.
They're all going to bet over.
Are they?
Yeah, they're all going to bet over. Yeah, no need to do that. They're all going to bet over. Pittsburgh is laying 3. The number was 3.5 yesterday. Everyone is following this trend that the Ravens ATS or the play here in this game. You buying it?
Yeah, I already got 4.
I don't know, man.
You're
asking an angry Steelers defense to give up points to Tyler Huntley and who?
I don't think anybody's going to get points. I think it's going to be an ugly. I mean, the first game was what, 13-10?
Yeah, but the starters in the game. You had real players in the game.
Doesn't matter. These two teams play pretty good defense, both sides of the ball. I think yards are going to be hard to come by because of the Ravens. Are they really trying? I think they're going to hand the ball off a lot.
There's
keep the
nobody
clock running.
playing. There's like legit nobody playing.
I know.
It's crazy. There's nobody playing for the Ravens on offense.
Right.
So like I don't get it. I mean, I'm going to take the Ravens on the money line simply because I've got the 9 and I've already won the 8.5 and I look to hedge a little bit off of the 9, but nothing serious. I don't know. I think Pittsburgh wins this game like 13-3. Under's a good play.
I got 17-14. That's what I think it's under. I think.
So you don't think Mason Rudolph is real? You don't think this offense is turned?
No. I do. I think
17 points is
on the road. They just went to Seattle.
I know, but it's all at the window. It's
Jay Dow bets.
Yeah.
He literally had the ticket for me. I was even contemplating going, and then we looked at the weather, and I was like, he got sweet tickets, but it's going to be nasty. It's going to be ugly. I don't know if that leads to over, under points. Yes, I'm just thinking defenses dominate today. The Ravens aren't showing anybody a damn thing. Huntley, hand it off. Huntley, get a couple first downs. Keep possession of the ball. Keep the clock moving, and let's get out of here.
40, 20-mile-per-hour winds and rain. Wintry mix.
20-mile-an-hour winds?
Yep. Wintry mix. Under.
Some of the 2 worst words that I remember when I lived back east were wintry mix. Wintry mix is the day it happened when I was working. That was the day I said, I'm going to Curacao. I can't do wintry mix anymore. It gives me when you said it, I went like this. Did you see me shudder? I can't stand wintry mix.
It's bad.
No way.
But playing football in it, this is Steeler weather. There's no motivation for the Ravens. None. Like there's just, you could say it's a rivalry game and blah, 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 blah. They won 14-2 when they cared about these games late in the year, and they lost in the playoffs with Lamar winning the MVP and being the 1 seed. They are entirely focused on playing in 3 weeks. They're playing in the divisional round. That's what they care about. They do not care about this game. They do not care about the wild card game, and then they'll play their game coming up.
You said it like that. Oh, no, it's 2 weeks. They're not playing next week. They're playing the week after.
Yeah, but it's this week. They're off. No one's practicing. No one's doing shit this week. Then all of next week, and then all the week after.
Right.
They have 3 weeks to kick up and do nothing and just get ready for that game. Be focused on the divisional round only. Steelers have everything to play for here in this game. If they fall on their face, it would be like, this is where you could tell me, if you want to fire Mike Tomlin, this is the game that I think you could actually justify it if he loses this game.
Nobody's getting relaxed with these getting fired.
Just telling you.
Monday's Black Monday, right?
Yep, you have a chance to make the playoffs. If it doesn't fall right for you, that's fine. But if you lose this game to literally third string players on the Ravens and you're playing your ones and you're attempting to win, you may not get in. And if you're 10-7 and you don't get in, that's not on Mike Tomlin. He did everything he could. It just didn't fall your way. That happens in sports.
Right.
You lose this game and you're 9-8 and you're eliminated from the playoffs. I'll now be on Covey and Rainmaker Lou and everybody else who's been sending us texts and tweets all year. Fire him, fire him, fire him.
Right.
They want him out. And if he loses this game, I'll concur. All right, you guys are on to something, because this is as big of a must-win, easy layup W as you're going to get in a divisional game in Week 18. They're giving you the game.
I just got a text from the doctor.
Okay.
Doctor's listening and watching the show down in the Central America area of Costa Rica. He said, look at the Ravens preseason record. They aren't laying down.
That's okay. I've literally had this conversation with people. They're saying, why does Harbaugh win so often in the preseason? He game plans. No one game plans. The team they're playing doesn't game plan. Harbaugh game plans. He uses it to get ready for the season. He has them go through an actual game prep situation. It's more the opponent than it is the Ravens. They're trying to work on things. I get that point. I had this talk literally 2 days ago with someone who had the exact same thing going, wait a minute, doesn't Harbaugh always win meaningless football games? Doesn't he always have his team ready to play? But the opponent isn't the one. You aren't playing against the number ones. You aren't playing against guys coaching for their jobs, playing for their jobs. Mason Rudolph could quarterback the Steelers in the playoffs.
Right. We'll see.
Their running game, I'm taking Najee. I'm taking Jalen. I'm taking the defense. I think this is. I get why everyone's jumping on the Ravens, but this feels like one-minded, one-way think on this, and I'm going to zig when everyone else is zagging. And I think the Steelers win the game by 7.
The doctor just sent a parlay to finish off football season.
An NFL parlay?
Well, he mixed it, actually. This is good. So he mixed the parlay. So you guys are listening, watching, during the season, the doctor came in and gave us a 4-game parlay. Pick them with the sides, round robin by 3s and 4. So if you go 3 out of 4, you win. And then you do the money line equivalent. And if you hit 3 out of 4, you're guaranteed to make money. If you hit 4 of 4, which he did once, Bonvi paid for surgery with the winning. So it's good. Here's his games. Game number 461, the Browns, plus 270.
This is money line.
Well, he wrote the money lines, but take them with the points.
Okay.
And then do the money line if you want for the bonus. But game for 461 is the Browns. That's plus 270 on the money line. Oh, wow. 463, the Bears. The Bears plus 135. Taylor Matys 7.5 right there. How about that? They beat the Packers outright. That'll be something.
I forgot to ask Taylor. I wanted to say, can we do the tattoo in Vegas when she's here?
Ooh.
I meant to ask, if you talk to her at some point, say Matt wants to know, would you, if the Bears win, will you do the tattoo here in Vegas?
In Vegas, okay.
I got a guy who will do it.
All right, 474, the Titans. And he's not just saying it because it's Emerson, but he got Emerson
up against our last two of our guests who want the complete opposite.
And then the last game, it all keys to Monday night, game number 287, Washington Huskies on the money line. He says they're going to that'll leave you an opportunity if you get those first 3 in to get out. You get to play the Michigan on a money line against it, or
I just like the Ravens. I just feel like everyone in this space is on Washington. It just feels like everyone is just automatically running into off the same cliff when it comes to this. I don't know. I don't like the group think. And again, these are 2 games for Pittsburgh. I'll run with everybody else. I can bet the Ravens. It helps. And I'm going to bet the Washington because I have a 10-1 ticket on Michigan to win it all. So I'm going to bet Washington. Right. And sit back, and if Washington, I'm going to bet I'm going to take the points. I'm not going to take money line. I think I'm going to take the points. See if I can win both bets. But it just really feels like a lot of people are all expecting the same thing to happen, and I don't know if it's going to this late into the year. As you always say, the books just say, "Come on in and bet it. We're good." Come on in.
At this point, the futures are so good on Washington. You can take a zillion bets on Michigan. There's people with real money on Michigan bets and quantity of them.
Right.
There ain't too many bets on Washington to win at all. So if Washington wins, it's outstanding. If Michigan wins, it doesn't cover. That's outstanding. If Michigan wins, it's just gonna. I mean, they're just gonna have to use the future money and pay it off and all that other stuff. But yeah, it's at this point. When you book in the last game of the season in the college football playoff in the Super Bowl, it's not easy. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, but it is easy.
Okay.
You know,
Interesting.
Richie B, one of our guys, he said it once in the room. You know, he was consulting and he looked at the future screen and all this other stuff, and he goes, "What do you call that?" And he saw the numbers. And he went, well, that's our liability. He said, "That ain't liability. That's cushion." I was like, hell yeah. I stood up in the room. I said, see, I like the way Richie, we got this much on this side and this much on this side. Let's book the game to make the pile bigger. Let's go.
Houston at Indy. Must win for both. Line's 1.
Can you do a poll?
Yep.
Ask the chat.
Yeah, this is a good game to pull.
This is tough. This is hard.
Yeah, this is hard.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a strong feeling about this game at all. We got a lot of people watch the show from Indiana, though. Our Indiana number is high.
Yep.
If anybody's watching the show that wants to know if we got people in Indiana and the Midwest, we do.
Right.
They're right there. I don't know how much our Houston representation will be there, but CJ Stroud's one of the best stories, along with the DeMarco Ryans.
D'Amico. Yeah.
D'Amico.
Bear Mulling said Michigan finally facing an NFL-aged quarterback. I don't know about NFL quality. NFL-aged quarterback. What does finally facing an NFL-aged quarterback? I mean, that Alabama's quarterback, Jalen Milroe, is going to play in the NFL. What position's a question mark, but he's going to play in the NFL. Runs a 4.3 40. I don't know. I think it's really hard to say Michigan's defense is not for real. Their offensive and defensive lines are just, it's what Harbaugh has recruited. He has age, like the numbers tell you that Washington should be able to stop Michigan running the football and put it all on JJ McCarthy, which is what you'd want. But if Blake Corum can run the ball and that offensive line can move the Washington Huskies off the line, they're dead. They're going to run the ball down their throat.
Yeah.
The whole game comes down to the offensive line in my mind for that. Same here, to be honest with you. Can Houston run the ball? And if Houston can run the ball and not put it all on CJ Stroud's back and make him carry the entire team, I think Gardner Minshew and company will turn the ball over. I like Houston's defense.
We're getting overwhelming Houston opinions in the vote.
I mean, it's a better who's the better quarterback? The weapons are arguable.
In Indianapolis, that doesn't mean anything.
It does, but not that much. Indoors, it helps the Texans. They're an indoor team playing indoors. So
I don't know.
It'll be loud. It's a hell of a game. It's a good line. It's a good game. I mean, I'm not running to the window to back a rookie quarterback in week 18 on the road. I mean, that's not making me jump up and down about like, hey, yeah, I mean, I do like Houston, but I can listen to the other side.
My buddy, Wrong Side Robbie, just popped in the chat. He's watching the show in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
I told him to go vote on this game because he thinks the Steelers are going to win, which is fine. How's this play to the total? This got to be an over.
I mean, you would think.
It's got to be an over.
Yeah, I'm giving the Colts and giving the Texans, but the Texans' defense could be good. I mean, they could shut down Indianapolis and the game goes under. I'd be a little worried. I don't know. These totals this week are so damn high, so damn hard to predict. I mean, the damn Patriot number is 30.5. It's Iowa football.
What the hell's going on with that game?
I mean, 30.5. I mean, I don't know. How do you like, what do you do with that?
I don't know.
Like that number is just ridiculous in an NFL football game, 30.5.
Well, that's the one that nobody's betting. Like if you put up 35, you get all one-sided action. If you put up 33, you get all one-sided action. 31 is the number.
Yeah.
They still bet it under. So it's 30.5, and it's FU. Bam.
Yeah.
So
again, Doctor's Parlay. I like the.
Uh-oh, you froze. Hold on. Stay with us. Snap yo fingers.
There we go.
Robbie likes the baby blue. You like the baby blue?
Yeah, I do like the baby blue. Browns, Bears, Titans, Huskies. I like the Browns. The Bears is wild. I mean, see the move today on that game?
On what?
On the Packers?
Bears 3.
It was 1.5. It's 3 now. They got their weapons back.
Bears and the Packers have been 3 for 2 days.
I thought it was 1.5.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's been 3 for 2 days.
They got their weapons. Packers are going to be healthy.
Perrault, I'm going to run the numbers down for all the games, right? Just the numbers. 3, 1, 13, 4, 2.5/3, 3. Eagles are 5.5. The Bengals are now 7.5 at circa. They're 7 everywhere. And then 3, 3, 11.5. That number really sticks out. What is that? Oh no, that's 1.5. Sorry, New England. Yep. 4, 3, 3, 3, 3.5. Like,
have fun.
The book's like, come on in. Anything you want.
Do you know what the prevailing money line pick's going to be for the Circa Million? Circa Survivor with the 4 guys? Who has what left in week 18? Because they're playing for 2 million. They split 7. They're playing for 2.
I can't remember.
That's fine. I'm just curious as to who should we. I think it's really fun to see who winds up winning the thing, who wins the extra $2 million.
I'm going to be down there Sunday for either the early session or the late session. I'm not sure yet. Because the 4 people that are alive are going to be there.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I want to see that too.
All right, so we'll go down. I told Princeton we'll be down there, and then if you guys are in town, come by. Try. I know Skip DeFabre is going to be here. He's going to.
Yeah, we told him we'll be down there.
Yeah, so we're going to try to meet up with whomever's down there. It's a good time to do it. Get some maybe finalized plans for the following week or whatever, maybe for divisional playoffs, Super Bowl situations, different things like that. I'm going to head over to Sunday Night Football. Tommy the Lip got a spot for us to watch the Buffalo-Miami game. Now, I don't know if you've ever watched a Buffalo Bills game.
I was there last time.
You've seen him.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's awesome. He's so fun. He just paces and goes crazy.
He can't sit still. He yells at the TV like they can hear him. And he's probably got a pocket full of tickets on stuff that you would not believe. But we'll be there Sunday night. So just putting that out there again. If you're in town.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the game. Buffalo 3. It's the side, is it not? Buffalo's.
I like Miami.
Oh, I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo.
They got crushed up in Buffalo.
And I think they get crushed again.
You don't think it reverses a little?
Josh Allen owns the Bills. Can't beat the Patriots. He owns the Dolphins. He's 10-2 against the Dolphins.
He is.
Okay. And he plays really well. He does throw picks against them, but he throws picks against everybody. I don't think the Dolphins have the horses here to keep up. They're so hurt. They have so many injuries. Bills are just going down there on a mission.
Do you think this one comes in overwhelmingly in favor of Bills -3, Miami +3 if you put the poll up?
Yeah, if you want to be contrarian, go ahead and take the Dolphins because you're going to be on an island.
Wow. All right.
I mean, it may fall 3.
Put it in the chat. You don't have to put up a poll. Just put it in the chat. Who do you like? Let it scroll. Let it scroll.
It'll be hard for me to see.
We're going to see.
I can't see Miami winning the game.
You can't?
I can't see. I can't. I mean, the Chubb loss is such a big deal to me for them. They don't not have their best pass rusher against Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's going to run around and I mean, this is when Josh typical Josh Allen. He'll fall on his face in the playoffs, but in this game, he'll throw for 4 touchdowns and 300 yards. He'll just dice Miami up.
Put it in the chat, boys and girls. Bills or Miami? Bills, Bills, Bills. There's a Miami. Chef Benny. Bills, Bills, Bills. JC from KC on the Dolphins. How about that? Bills, Bills. John, Miami. Bills, Bills. Fins up, baby. Sebastian Anthony. The juice is right. Miami's banged up at the wrong time.
Yeah, they're just stumbling. They're just stumbling at the wrong time. Oh, look at that. Mark says, I'm riding with Big John Merges and the Buffalo Bills Mafia.
Really?
So Merges is rolling with the Bills. I am too. I mean, I'll lay the 3 with the Buffalo Bills. I can't see Miami staying within a touchdown.
Wow.
I mean, I think motivational wise, right? Like if you just play motivation, Pittsburgh beats Baltimore, Houston beats Indianapolis, Chicago beats Green Bay. Although that's kind of a coin flip. Patriots beat the Jets, and the Bills beat the Dolphins. You want to do a 5-leg money line parlay just on that? Be
wow.
my guest. That's your money line parlay for teams that have to win. Steelers, Patriots. That's the Packers game. Patriots are going to beat the Jets. Send Bill out on a win. They're going to lose to the Jets. They've won 15 straight against them.
This is how it ends.
No, I can't see it. It'd be stunning.
Brady lost his last game there.
He did, but I can't see it.
Threw that ugly pick. Oh,
he did. His last pass in the Patriots was picked off, but it wasn't his last pass as a pro.
No.
Although no, it was. His last pass as a pro was picked off. I think it was
for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I think his last pass was picked off.
Wow,
both Patriots and the Bucs.
There's a lot of guys and girls in the chat. Thank you guys so much for
they're all going to be on that.
It's Friday here in about 5 minutes?
No, 1 minute.
Oh, all right. So right now you need to put in your 3-digit area code.
You need to do it because it's to get it in on the show. You need 20 minutes to do it. So,
it ain't going to be 20 minutes. Three digits, area code of the city you're in, watching the show from right now. I need 3 digits. So Vegas, for example, 702. There may be some 775s here. I don't think so. Pittsburgh's 412. What's Boston? 603?
617-508 or 78 something 9. I can't 786, 787. There's a new area code that's on the Cape.
Okay.
That wasn't there when I was growing up. It was 508 and 617.
Mess you up when you're old.
It was 508 and 617 growing up, and there's a third one in Boston that I don't know. That I'm always like, what's that? Like, oh, it's the Cape.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one in that
704 where's area code 704?
704. I don't know.
Is on our chat. That's in the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, wrong side, Robbie. Get him down there, North Carolina. You know this, baby blue. I got all this Carolina stuff. We're gonna go down there. We can
North
come
Carolina.
down to the shows.
Go right on to it.
Carolina blue. They're getting books. They're getting casinos. They're getting all kind of stuff. But yeah, Joseph Finney's the first one I see with the 215. So that's what we need, boys and girls. Just a 3-digit area code. If you want to put the city, we'll recognize that as well, like Winning Las Vegas. Hello, Winning Las Vegas. Good to see you. 702 Las Vegas.
Got it.
JPC the fourth, I know. Is
wait, I forgot to do this. Sorry about that.
Hold on. You got to get the map.
Yep. So there's
map up.
There's the map. There's the map. There's the blank roll call. There you go with that. Okay.
All
so
right.
there is your blank roll call Friday. You know what's really fun? I can see roll calls now coming in on YouTube. So if you, I'm sorry, on Twitter rather. So if you guys are watching on Twitter, tell us where you're watching the show, and I can see it. And I can tell Dave. So that's a little new wrinkle that I can do for us when it comes
to.
They
upgraded that, so we can see that on the Twitter.
So okay,
put the hearts on the Twitter too. I like to go back when I see I opened up the other day. I opened up one of the shows Wednesday, and it said we had like 78 hearts. I'm like, wow. I mean, sometimes I do it by accident, like when you hit the video, but
the
hearts thing, that's I don't know if that helps the algorithm or not, but the hearts are fun. All right, so roll call Friday. Dab the map. We're going to do it now.
Fire away.
Got to start with Wyoming because that was Sean in Wyoming left that comment.
Got it.
He's good. Joseph Finney's in a 215. That's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Got it.
Winning Las Vegas, 702.
Got it.
Las Vegas, Nevada. JPC the fourth is Joe Clairchick He's in the 313 Detroit, Michigan.
Got it.
Addison, one of the wrenches, 812 B-Town, Indiana.
Good.
There's Seabass in the 4-digit area codes. I used to give guys the business for the 4 digits because there is no 4-digit area code unless you're international. And Mr. Worldwide, Sebastian Anthony's in the 2794, Sydney, Australia.
Dang.
Hello, sir. He's always a big part of the show. Thank you for being here. It's I think it's really late at night there, but he's up, he's watching, and he's live. Roger Long, he did not. He put a comment in there, but Roger's in Indiana.
Nice.
Senior member of the Brigade. Kevin Roper, 601 Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Nice.
59 degrees and cloudy down there. Thank you, Roper. Kevin Whitrock, back-to-back Kevins. How about that? What are the odds that 2 guys would get in a chat at the same time? One from 319, Iowa City, Iowa, and the other one from 601 Hattiesburg, Mississippi. But Whitrock's in the chat from Iowa. Brandon Robert Cazella, 724 Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A lot of people betting and booking in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I can tell you that. KD Dow, good to see you. Fresh off of her first Ravens game in attendance ever. She gets to go see, as a Ravens fan, them blow out the Dolphins last week at home. She said the Ravens are going to win this week. I'm just saying. She always says that, though, but it's been a good year to be a Ravens fan. She's coming out with J. Dow Bets at some point to say hello. Obviously, dinner's on me. Can't wait to see both of you. 410 St. Michael's, Maryland. Football Guy 97, holding it down in the 717 Lancaster, PA. Vinny Konowinski, 260, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Sunny, 33 degrees. Oh, man, the times have changed. We're in January. It's cold everywhere.
Yeah.
Vinko Martinsevich. He's got 3 digits, but he's in 8 time zones away over in the 385, Croatia. Congrats on 500, guys. Thank you, Vinko, for being a part of the show. Tell
3 countries and counting.
We appreciate it. Yes. Jonathan Livingston, 480, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Nice.
We'll be down in Arizona in a few months, boys and girls. We're going to do something down there. Stevie Mack, 918, Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Got you.
Excellent. I love when we start to get the South all taken care of because we got guys up north in the Northeast like CBW, 315, Oswego, New York. It's 31 degrees and soon to be very snowy.
Very snowy.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Get them shovels out. Make sure you got a scraper in the car, CBW.
By the way, 732 New Brunswick, New Jersey. Michael's watching in New Jersey.
Thank you, Michael.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. Appreciate you, sir. AOWN 319, Independence, Iowa. BvB to the moon.
Amen.
I like the way you think,
Amen.
AOWN. Pierre Chevalier, 613, Ottawa, Ontario. There's our first Canadian. We have many more, but thank you for being here as always, Pierre. JC from KC holding it down in the 216, Cleveland, Ohio.
Nice.
32 degrees. No snow there yet. Jim Montgomery, 215 in the Philadelphia Burbs. Hello, sir. Sorry about your Eagles. It's been a rough couple of weeks, man. It's been tough. John is in a 724. That's also Pittsburgh, PA. Billy Bill Walker 8.
Whoa.
You're going to have to help me with the pronunciation of this one. This is in 631 Ronkonkoma, New York.
Oh, okay.
Ronkonkoma.
Sure.
Ronkonkoma.
It's right. Yeah, it's right up there in Quebec.
That's up there north. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, that's fine. It counts. New York. Damn it. Raymaker 512. Sweet Lou from the 412 did a little hype video on the Twitter. Follow him on the Twitter at Raymaker 512. Customer of the BvB Brigade proxy service. Lou picked him good early. Went a little bit south, a little bit late. God bless, sir. I'll be in Pittsburgh soon. We'll get together there, but we can't wait to get you back in next season and come out, hang out a little bit more. That was fun meeting you and driving around with you. And me and him made a screaming, yelling video for Roll Call Friday. It was great. Tyler Wyatt, Big T. He's in the 865 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting ready for knee surgery soon.
Oof.
He's got to That's how he found the show. Talk about 500 episodes, rehabbing a knee that couldn't really move. And somehow came upon us. He came out for the live show, hung out, played cards, played blackjack, went to eat with him. It was so much fun. He was here playing poker. Again, one of the benefits of all this 500 episodes things is relationships like that. Lamb Vu 714, sunny SoCal. You know, Lamb's having a good time. Rest of the country is not too sunny, and it ain't warm at all. George Pavlik 973, Hillside, New Jersey. Eron Sean 703, Centerville, Virginia.
There we go.
Nathan Phillips 614, Will Howard is the future, go Bucks. 614 is in C-Bus, Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, nice.
Will Howard is now the quarterback of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
He is.
How about that?
He is.
Times
True.
are changing, boys and girls. You can go from one big school to another. As long as they're paying, you're going. ATL Coos 404, Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
Butta Hall 517. Where's 517? I don't know where 517.
517.
Didn't put the city in there, Butta.
Area code Lansing, Michigan.
Michigan. All right. Detroit basketball tonight. Big points tonight. Joseph Finney 215, Philadelphia. There's Gio the Wop 949, Newport Beach, California. Happy 500th. Thank you. Another customer who we got to meet. I went and watched the kids play basketball when they were here for a weekend. A lot of fun meeting Gio and the text back and forth every single week. It's great. It's been fun. Looking forward to doing more. He gave us some hats from the dealership he works at. Appreciate that. When they, reciprocate here at some point, we got to just keep this thing going. Santana's in 928 Border Town, Yuma, Arizona.
Nice.
There's Mr. J. Dalbets, 410 St. Michael's, Maryland. I'd be there tomorrow if I could. I just can't. But we might be there for the divisional round or the AFC championship. Just stay on that button. You know how we know how to reach each other. Thank you very much, J. Dow. Chef Benny, 401 Providence, Rhode Island. Bill ain't leaving. He said he ain't leaving.
I hope he's right. I'm okay with him staying.
I'm so excited for him. He was one of the favorite things
Tomorrow
about today is that tomorrow's the due date for baby number one for Chef Benny and Mrs. Chef Benny. Awesome. The boys are rooting for you. Stay down south. It'll change your life. I'm just telling you. Stay down south. You can't believe what you see. You just got to hang in there like a catcher. Hold up.
North of the equator, my friend. North of the equator. Don't listen to Dave. North of the equator. You don't want to see anything down there. No.
You can't believe it when you see it. I'm just
north
telling
of the equator. No need to see it. There's absolutely nothing.
Just make sure they wash it off before they let you hold her. Please, don't do that. Kyle Meyer, 541, Oregon. Eugene, Oregon.
Nice.
Let's get some West Coast, baby. We get that one dabbed up. Andy Caston, 702, Vegas. Originally from Milwaukee.
Nice.
Packer fan.
Nice.
Big day for you tomorrow. You and Ash. You better get that dub because I know you're not.
You got 7 minutes to fly here. Let's roll. See how many you put down before we got to let go of sports.
Joseph Mogan, 615, Nashville, Tennessee. Cole AF, Bear Mauling, 702, Las Vegas via the Fountain Blue.
Ooh,
Roger Longs at 765, Clinton, Indiana. RJ, 630, Batavia, Illinois.
Nice.
Blue Spader, 702, Las Vegas. Stay tuned for my favorite thing about today with him. We had a good exchange this morning.
Nice.
Gordon Mathers, Livingston, Scotland.
What? Wow.
Livingston, Scotland. Put that one on your map, Gordon. Thank you very much, sir. How about that? Wasn't expecting that.
Nope.
Leighton Winston, 3912, Somerville, Melbourne, Australia.
2 Australians. Wow.
Hanging up late night with us. We're never getting off late night. We're on late night down there. The replays on Sports Grid late night. Thank you very much. Ryan Koot, Koot, 660 Tipton, Missouri.
Nice. It's Missouri. All right.
How about that? Put that in the middle of the country
wow.
right there. Daniel G's 989, Saginaw, Michigan. Might be getting a Brigade license plate this year for my birthday, January 21st. Remind us, because we'll give you a shout out here on the show, too.
Oh, yeah, we will.
There's Skip DeFabry. He's in the 208 Boise, Idaho.
Wow.
Have that one. He's currently in Vegas, stacking and racking at the
Yes.
Win Poker Room, watching the show.
Let's
Hello,
go.
everybody at the Win Poker Room. Skip, we'll see you down at Circa on Sunday. If I don't
Yes.
see you before, I'll shoot you a DM on the Twitter. I'm at SportsBK and Sig. Perrault is at Sports Talk Matt. The show is at Boston versus the Book. Jesse Photo, 217 Champaign, Illinois.
Nice.
Sports card ripping teacher, 630 Woodbridge, Illinois. Pile them in Chicago. I love it. Illinois. Corey Macbeth, 402 Omaha. Congratulations
Nice.
on 500. Thank you. That's Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you, Corey. Scott Bartholomew, 907. This is a big dab every week. Ketchikan, Alaska.
Wow.
Put that one on that big state. We got one up there. I love it.
That's great.
Eric Prezano, 516, Long Island, New York. Congratulations on 500. Thank you, Prezano. Boss, 429, 216, Cleveland, Ohio. John, 724, Greensburg, PA. Linus Crimmage, 905, Newcastle, Ontario, where it's 0 degrees Celsius.
Woo! Hi.
Little chilly. Timmy Bradshaw, 309, Peoria, Illinois. Deuce Daly, 978, Lowell, Massachusetts.
Nice.
Chris Brady, up in the 253, Washington.
There it
State of
is.
Washington, dab it up there. We
There's
got the whole West Coast, baby.
Whole West Coast. Utah's the only state we don't have currently.
Yeah,
on
we
the
can't
West
find
Coast.
anybody in Utah that likes the show and listens to the show. That's okay. There's always one. That's fine.
Right.
DJ Buckeye, 614 Columbus. JC from KC, we already know he's in the 216, but he reminded you all to hit the like button. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
please.
B2 Bartown, 719 Colorado Springs, Oak, Colorado.
There we go. I was like, where's
Needed
Colorado
that.
at? Yeah.
Home of Brandon Carlo of the Boston Bruins, heading to Denver Monday night to see him play the Avs. Ooh, that's
Nice.
going to be a hockey game right
Great
there,
game.
boys and girls.
Yeah.
By the way, the doctor checking in from the CR says it's 81 degrees down there in the CR. in Costa Rica.
Unbelievable.
So we got another country. He just wanted to make sure I got the weather in there because he's still paying attention to the show. Brian Talati. What's up, Talati? 775 Reno, spending the holidays with his family. Won't be back in Vegas till Sunday. Well, that's good. Glad to hear you. See you. Hope you're feeling healthy, sir. Whitrock said bet the over. We're moving and grooving, boys. We got with
1,
with the
2,
states.
3, 4, 5, 6 countries, by the way. That's a new high.
We hit that over. That's a
That's
nice two-team parlay.
That's a new high.
How about this one? John Serrett, 304 Oak Hill, West Virginia.
Nice.
We needed that one. 40 degrees there. There's Ross Randall. That's your guy at 978. I say it wrong. every week.
Amesbury.
Amesbury, Massachusetts. 29. Absolutely gorgeous day.
Oh.
We needed this one. Here he is. Underscore the Adam. 406. Big Sky, Montana.
Wow.
Big Sky, Montana on the list. Damn it. We're getting closer to that number. Sonic the Wrench. Love you, brother. You're a big part of why this show's still going. The graphics, all this stuff. People keep asking us, who's your graphics guy? Who's your graphics package?
Yeah.
Guy named Sonic. That's all we tell them. So we're gonna figure out how to make it all right in 2024. Thank you for everything you've done and keep doing in the 602. Chris Covey is in 704. He's in the Charlotte airport. He's usually down in South Carolina, but he's in Charlotte right now. The Juice is 480, Ahwatukee, Arizona. Aaron V's in 402, Central Nebraska. Sports Avenger, 724, Sharon, Pennsylvania. There's JR 33312. That's Johnny Parlay, 702. Johnny Parlay, native of the 513, Dayton, Ohio, home of AJ Hawk and Nick Mangold.
Nice.
Both freshmen on the 2002 Buckeyes title team, but didn't play in the title game. Happy 500 to both of you. Excellent work. Mikey Awesome. The license plate guy, 757 ODU, Brigadeville, Newport News, Virginia. PB is happy 500 guys, still in the 508 Plymouth, Massachusetts,
but
waiting for the snow on Sunday. Hopefully today or tomorrow will be our granddaughter's arrival. He's flying back on Tuesday. PB, you got to have that baby before you fly back, because if you fly back, you ain't coming back, and you're going to miss the baby coming out. Stay tuned. Chris Otto, our hockey guy, 412, Pittsburgh, PA. Basketball tournament this weekend. Got to get through the snow to get there. Oh, there's Butta Hall. 517 is in Albion, Michigan. April Leslie. Hello, April. 864 Greenville, South Carolina. Love it. D Stout 19507 Pipestone, Minnesota. Dab that one, Perrault. We needed that.
Got it. Yeah.
Luke 606 Pikeville, Kentucky. Needed that, where you can buy food stamps for 50 cents on the dollar. This Pikeville, we got to go. This guy's coming up with something every week.
Jesus.
Let's see. 5-star Uber Abba. He's up in the 416, Toronto, Canada. Welcome, new to the show. Thank you for being here. Michael Eisner, 732 North Brunswick, New Jersey. Congratulations on 500. Looking forward to 500 more. You and me both. Crop underscore Duster 007. Crop Duster 757 Newport News, Virginia. Happy fucking 500, boys. Damn right. Thank you for helping over the years for an easy escape for a couple of hours. Hope to be in Vegas someday and meet y'all. Damn right, we do too.
Amen. Okay, let me pause real quick on there.
We ain't got many more. Oh, we got more countries. Go.
Okay. Yep. We're going to pause it and we're just going to do it from here. So you guys can see it as what we're doing. This is amazing. This is really, really cool, guys. You can see this is just on the Sports Grid show for BvB. Australia, Croatia, the UK, Costa Rica, Canada, and the United States all covered. That is where we are here in the United States. Unbelievable. We may add more here on bonus time, but for all you guys on Sirius XM and
the super chat. We got the super chat ready.
We got super chats coming. You guys got a bunch of those things coming as well. But I just want to make sure you guys got a chance to see that as to how cool that is when you go from this to this as to where everybody is. It's pretty damn cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys on Sports Grid and Sirius XM on the replay. We'll touch you guys on Sports Grid later tonight, obviously. But if you guys are with us live on YouTube and live on Twitter, we stick around. More Roll Call Friday, more super chats, and more breaking down of games in bonus time.
I think we're almost done, but we got a lot of people. James Berger, 563, Davenport, Iowa. Ryan Andrew Fletcher's in 703, Annandale, Virginia.
Nice.
Tim Coolrias is in the 2000, Sydney, Australia. I don't know how you guys in Australia found us.
That's three Australian
watching
people.
Live right now in the middle of the night. What the hell time is it down there in Australia? I really don't know.
Really cool.
All right, there's a super chat there from Joseph Morgan. Thank you, sir. We'll get to that here in bonus time. TP, are you with me? ? 206, Seattle, Washington. Go Huskies. This guy's been saying go Huskies literally for 5 months.
Right.
He's got his team in a championship game. They got to be so fired up. That's awesome. Las Vegas, 114 with my wife. Hope to meet you guys. Damn right. That would be awesome. That's great news. I'd love to. Let's see. Jim Gagne, 301 Silver Spring, Maryland. You're the best. Happy 500. And here's to 500 more. Thank you very much. Gabrielle. Oh, 813. Daniel G sent her here. Hi, Gabrielle.
Where's she? What's 813?
813 is Florida.
Oh, nice. Okay.
813 is down in Florida.
Good.
Yes, that's great. Let's see. We got Matty Rafferty's in the 702 Vegas. Oh, that's Tampa, to be specific.
Nice. Vegas audience is growing tremendous. It's really fun to watch. Yeah, it's great. Every week we have more and more people in Vegas who are watching. I mean, look, we have the entire West Coast covered. We have Hawaii, Alaska, Arizona, Nevada, California, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Colorado, and Wyoming. I mean, Utah is the only state in the Pacific time zone, if you want to qualify that, because it's only like a sliver, that we don't have covered. The entire Pacific time zone west we have covered for Roll Call Friday. The Mountain time zone is everybody except New Mexico. The Central time zone is just we've had Kansas before. We've had Arkansas before. We didn't today. North Dakota, South Dakota, and then Alabama, Delaware, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. That's it.
Sharpie _ RW's in a 303 Denver, Colorado.
Beautiful.
Wow. Gabrielle's originally from Glasgow, Scotland. She's down in 813. She's down in 813 Tampa. Keith Graff, 978 Littleton, Massachusetts.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Western Mass or mid-state Mass.
5 more likes for 100. Let's get there.
Let's go.
Utah is beautiful, but nobody's there is watching or listening to the show, so we got to tell somebody.
No one's betting.
Tyler Paulus, 717, Lancaster, PA. Oh, wow. We got a couple more super chats popping on here. That's great.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much for that. And I think that's it for the area codes. I will keep an eye on the area codes. You got to get to the super chats and anything else you want to talk about here.
Well, just one more game to break down because it's tonight. The Hawks and the Pacers are going to have a total of 262 pregame. Is this the highest pregame total you've seen?
Yes.
Ever?
Not an all-star game.
Right, not an all-star game, regular season game.
Regular season basketball, 260, I think was the highest number I think I ever was in a book for. I don't remember too many 262s.
It was 262 and a half. They bet under. Pros took the under just for principle's sake.
A couple places opened at 264. Just to make a point.
Yeah, just say, okay, here's the highest number ever. You want over, go ahead.
Right. Exactly.
You can't bet under, though. You can't do it. You can't do it.
You said to punch you in the mouth.
Said slap me across the face if I ever bet under in a Pacer game again. Yes.
Bam, bam.
I'm not betting under.
Bam, bam.
This is over or nothing. Over or nothing.
Yeah. Slap you in the face.
Yeah. No. It
By the way, I saw what you did yesterday with the Twitter. That was pretty good. Just saying. You waited until you came back.
Oh.
Proud of you. That was good. I was proud of you.
Fortunately, it was partially because I didn't trust myself to do it while I was there.
In fairness,
yes,
the kid saw it, and Big Sig Kylie goes to me. Did he look at his arm before he sent that tweet? I'm like, you're damn right he did.
I waited 6 days.
I said he sat on that. I said that was good.
Yeah, I waited 6 days.
For those of you that know, you know. For those of you that don't, you don't need to fucking know. Just keep showing up here. And keep coming at him. Keep coming at me, because we ain't fucking leaving.
Do what you got to do. Better to book it. Okay, better to book a time. I am going to fire a bunch at you for today because tomorrow is. You know where I'm going. Steelers, obviously, tomorrow, right. and I'm going Sunday. I've already told you, and I think we were on the same page on those games for tomorrow. I like Purdue minus 9.5 tonight against Illinois. How do you feel about the big Boilermakers laying a big number?
Where's the game?
It is at Illinois.
At home?
No, it's at Purdue. Sorry.
Yeah, that's coming. I was going to say 9.5 on the road would be very surprising.
No, it's top 10 matchup. It's at Purdue.
Not knowing anything about Illinois, but having watched Purdue play a couple times, my inclination is when these tournament or these conference games start, I would actually lay it with this one.
10.5 now.
Yeah, that's just. I was gonna say I'd lay it up to 10. I would lay 10. I wouldn't lay more, but
yeah. Big problem. Edie's a big problem for Illinois. They got nothing to and then Illinois is hitting threes. Purdue's hitting threes. If they hit threes, they're winning the national championship.
They are.
You have a 7'4" kid, kicks it out, open three, bam. It's literally the easiest game of basketball you could ever watch.
Right.
It's just because if you don't double team the kid, he's turning around and dunking on you, which we didn't have time to talk about. But did you watch Wembayama last night? I know you weren't going to watch it, but please tell me you saw some of it.
I did see the highlights.
It's a fucking unbelievable game. And the around the back dunk was I
out of your seat.
I told Madeline, I paused it. I go, come here. I go, look, you look at this. She's like, what do you mean? I go, Maddie, he's 7'6". She was like, what? Like, they list him at 7'3", but everyone says he's 7'6". And Giannis confirmed it last night. Giannis said after the game, he goes, whoever said he's 7'3", you're wrong. He's a lot taller than 7'3". Round the back dunk was like, what am I watching? And then the step back three, the block shots when this cat gets any weight on his body whatsoever, please, basketball gods, let this kid stay healthy.
Please.
Because we're going to see so many incredible things that we've never seen before. If Victor Wembanyama can stay healthy and not go like, the Sean Bradley route, keep the kid healthy. Because holy shit, was he fun last night. Whew.
I never forget the first time I saw him. I was on with Gabe and Cam, and Gabe said his name, and he's like, you got to watch the videos on YouTube. And I did. And I was like, this kid can't be real. Like he can't be this tall and be able to do this stuff. If he's going to start doing this stuff in the league like that,
in a game,
like that was
right.
That was fun. That was exciting. I'd love to see them get good. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but it's
people are going to want to go play for him though. They're going to go want to play for Pop, and they're right. It's why Pop stayed. Pop was like, "Fuck you, I'm not retiring. Why would I retire? Look what I got. I got a unicorn. I literally I have something we've never seen before in the NBA that I get to coach." Forget, I've had obviously Tim Duncan, I've had the Admiral, I've had big guys. I got a legitimate unicorn. We've never seen a basketball player. Even Giannis, it was funny because it was like Wembanyama Antetokounmpo. Like, these names are very hard to pronounce. I'm glad I'm not broadcasting this game. But like, Giannis used to be the Greek freak. He used to be the unstoppable.
Right? Do they call is Wemby have a French something? Is he
nickname?
The French freak or
something? Like, it's coming. I mean,
I don't know.
You do a drive basket around the back, up dunk over two bigs, a 7-footer and a 6'11" guy, and you throw down by going around the horn and then bam on him.
Pretty good.
Call whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
Call whatever you want.
It's fun too, because I'm excited that you said, like, you stopped everything and said, Maddie, come here and watch this, and she could care less. You're like, right?
No,
like,
she saw it, and I told her how big he was, and she goes, "How tall is he?"
Right.
And I was like, "He's like 7'5" or 7'5". It's argue how tall he actually is, Madeline. And she was like, "How tall am I?" I said, "You're 4'6". She was like, "He's 2 of me." I go, "Yeah, he's 2 of you."
Correct. Basically, yeah, essentially. It's fun too because Kendall's into the basketball. She listens to the basketball podcast and she watches highlights, and she'll watch a game or ask questions or whatever. She's gravitating toward the tall kid sports because she's shooting up. I mean, she likes volleyball and she likes basketball.
Right.
So she said something even like, "Bro, did you see that dunk?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh?" She's like, "Yeah, that was cool." So he'll be the kids'
100%
generational player, right?
LeBron. He's their LeBron.
It'll be fun.
Absolutely. UConn laying 5.5 tonight.
Oh, they win this game, don't they?
Butler's not very good. The number's down to 4.5, though. Numbers going down. I like UConn.
Makes sense that it goes down. These Big East games
on the road.
On the road, or that you said that earlier in the season. We're going to keep an eye on that.
Yeah,
but yes, I think. I mean, be careful with it.
Yeah, right.
I like UConn.
Yeah, Philadelphia laying 6 tonight against the Knicks.
I like the Knicks plus the points.
Ooh, baby, number hasn't moved. I love that.
I know they're playing good.
I love it. Stop. It's great. They're 13-4. Sixers are 13-4 ATS at home.
Oh. I'll ask my buddy Anthony Tony Yanitsi. He's a Knicks season ticket holder, partial season ticket holder.
Right.
And when he tells me, like, to take the Knicks, they don't cover. When he tells me to bet against the Knicks, they cover. So he's been one of those. He can't get his fandom out of his thoughts.
Out of his betting.
So I'm going to ask him. I'm going to shoot him a text because he told me last game, take the Bulls plus the points. They were in it for 3 quarters and then they lost by 15. They were getting 8. I said, "Didn't you say to take the Bulls?" He's like, "Yeah, leave me alone." Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Cavaliers team total over 124.5 tonight against Washington. Wizards are the worst team defensively in the NBA. These two teams played 2 days ago. Cavs scored 140 points. I don't think they scored 140, but on the road, Washington's 11-8 ATS. They've been pretty good against the spread. Big number, don't want to lay it, but I also don't trust Washington to score here tonight against the Cavaliers in a back-to-back, but I like the Cavs to go over 124.5.
You don't like the game over?
I'm worried about Washington. I mean, the game went over by 1.5 last time because it was 140-101. They won by 39 points. I'm worried about Washington not scoring. That's why the game won't go over.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Did Arizona's team total go over yesterday?
Yes, it did.
Did the game go over?
Did not. I luckily got out of it in game by betting under 168.5, so I got out of it. So it was a wash game for me, but that was a good bet. We talked about that. I did not think Colorado would get blitzed like that from the opening jump.
Right.
That game was over and covered literally after the first 6 minutes.
Yeah,
that's why I bet Arizona to win the national championship. When Arizona wants to play like that, they're the best team in the country.
Can't
stop them.
They were unstoppable.
Can't stop them. They're unstoppable. They're big. They're long. They run. They shoot threes. They dunk on you. They play defense. Good luck. Forget it. I mean, that's Tommy Lloyd. Like, that's the team you're going to see in the dance. Good luck playing Arizona in the dance.
Right. I think. Geez, this is a high number for Cleveland. I'm hesitant here. I'd say book it.
Just to give you an idea,
I like the game over.
Washington gives up 126.5 points per game.
Ooh,
average. Worse than the NBA.
So bad.
Worst defensive team, back-to-back road games.
This is going to be a little bit of a sweat. I mean, I hope you win it, and I hope they score one.
The total's going down.
You might win like
126
or 127.
Yep. They're betting the under, though, because they're betting because Washington's not going to score. That's what they're betting, just like last time. Celtics team total's a little high tonight, but I do like it. Over 62.5 in the first half.
They're playing Utah.
Uh-huh.
This is a bet.
Utah
65, right? They score 65 tonight?
Yeah, they should go off. And then finally, over 6.5 in hockey tonight for the Devils, the number one
hockey game? I didn't even know there was hockey games tonight.
There's 3 hockey games tonight.
Oh.
3 hockey games. Devils are playing tonight up against the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, wow. Over?
Number 2 goaltenders in the game for both.
Over
6.5.
Over to bet it.
Yeah, I would be the guy. It is something to pay attention to when it comes to Chicago. If they're not going to play Mrazek and they're playing Soderblom, he sucks. like he is he's 2-12-1 with a 4.07 goals against average. Like, he is bad.
Yeah,
the backup goaltender for Chicago is just absolutely trash.
There's always hockey. Otto's right. There's always
hockey, Otto. You're absolutely right.
Big day tomorrow in hockey.
Huge day. All right, we have 1 million super chats to get to, and guys, thank you so much. This is really almost $400 in super chats today. It's unbelievable. So really, really thank you for the support. Chris Covey with a 50 spot. Here's to 500. You're all family to me, and I hope to make it out to the next BvB retreat wherever we all congregate. We got plans. Okay.
Please.
We got a phone call yesterday that could set this, like, you want to talk about lighting a firework? Like, yeah, like one of those bottle rocket things where you just go zip, boom, like that.
You have a flamethrower.
Yeah, if it goes the way we want it to go, it could be awesome. Please. Stevie Mack with a 50 spot. My guy, man. We laugh together, cry together. We argue with each other. We talk good about each other behind our backs and then shit talk to each other's faces. It's called family. A great, sometimes dysfunctional family. Love Matt and Dave. Love the Brigade. Cheers. We love you, Stevie Mack. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Dave's Daily Picks. Can't watch today, but I'm currently at Target in Carmel, Indiana. I can report no New Heights Stanley Cups on the shelves. Congrats to 500. Much love. Joseph Morgan with his first super chat with the big number 1 next to his names. Guys, congrats on 500. Can't be as involved as I would be due to work. Love the content and break from life for 2 hours or so. Thank you for that, Colts or thank you, but Colts or Texans missing the playoffs? ?
Ooh.
Which one? I say Colts.
Could it be both?
I don't think so, because one wins the game, obviously. So the winner's in.
The winner's in.
Yeah, so both can't miss.
I have a suspicion that it's the Colts' time.
Yeah.
I really do.
JPC the 4th. Congrats on 500. What you two and the OG Brigade have built is the realest show going. Also, my wife has a cousin in Guam, so I'm efforting a Roll Call Friday appearance. Love you guys. Go Blue. And one pride. I'm with you. Go Blue on that. I'm right there with you. Matt Rafferty. After this slump for the Vegas Golden Knights, is in. The only Stanley Cup they're winning is the one they sell at Target. Congrats on 500. I appreciate everything you guys do. This show is my place of peace every day. Well, amen to that. We'll just Joe Onler with a C note.
What?
A
I
C
don't
note.
have to do that, but thank you so much.
Holy crap. Fellas,
this.
it's been a great ride. I think it's safe to say you guys make a lot of people days better. Keep rocking it. The bag is coming. Thanks for keeping it real. You met my brother, and I will see you sometime this year. I won't talk about hats or shirts. Let's go. Oh,
Next week, all I'm doing is getting hats.
He keeps on bitching about the hats. Yeah.
I got Onler a hat. He just dropped a C note. He got a hat. It's done.
Yeah.
I will go get it. I actually texted that guy. I got to get him a hat.
Nice.
Listen, I got sick. I was supposed to have him out by Christmas
Right.
and New Year's, and I got sick. I already got the touch with the hat guy. I said, I'm coming. We're loading up. We got to get him out. And then the store, and I got this guy with the shirts, always forward, never straight.
Okay.
I talked to him. We're going to get those out. We'll see what we're happening. We're going to get everybody fitted for the Super Bowl, because if the other thing happens, there may be a lot of things happening.
But hey, look, can I just say something real quick here for a second?
Yes.
There's a couple of people who have wrenches next to their name in the chat, okay? We, Dave and I, have entrusted them, okay, to police the chat. If you fuck with them, they have a right to run you. They have been given carte blanche from me and Dave. We've said to Addison, to Mikey Awesome, to Sonic, don't fuck with them. Like, seriously. Like, if you go at them, and there's a guy that's been going at Sonic the entire chat, I've seen it the entire show.
Oh, really?
Okay? Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
If he wants to throw you out, he has every right to throw you out. Okay? That's why we have them, because we can't do it during the show.
No.
So it would be in your best interest. We want you to be here. Please be here. But don't be a prick. And if you are, and the chat's becoming problematic, and the bigger we get, the bigger. The reason why we made those guys the admins now is because we know what we're going to be in the very near future. And we're going to need more than just 3. We're going to need 6, 7, 8, 10 probably as the chat goes. So just understand that, like, we love you guys being here, but those guys, Sonic is really important and special to the show. Okay. Does a lot of work for free for this show to make this show look the way that it looks. And he has, calling him woke. I don't know if what the purpose of going at him in this way is. I don't know what you're fighting about, but I'm going to side with him, just so you know. Okay. I'm going to side with Sonic.
One of the benefits of the show is we don't talk about all that stuff. Like,
I agree, but like, I don't know what's going on, but if you said something nasty and something rude and something inappropriate, and they think it's wrong and nasty and rude and inappropriate, I'm going to side with them. So let's just,
there's no
cool
siding with anything. We agreed when we said we needed monitors for the chat because we can't keep an eye on it. And those guys stepped up and volunteered.
Yes.
There's
Their
no
time.
discussion. There's no judge, no jury.
Yes.
You're fucking out.
You're out.
Like, if they say it,
yes,
you're out. Like, you got to really push somebody's buttons to get kicked out of our chat. We got
I would agree.
Fun, loose chat. You can agree and disagree. I don't give a shit. But if you're going to come in and talk about stuff that nobody wants to talk about or hear about, just go do it somewhere else. It's not personal, but we don't need it. We're trying to be positive every day, and it's hard to be positive every day. But you can disagree and agree on sports. You can take shots at each other. Nobody takes that shit personal. But if you're going to make it personal, it's easy. I did it by accident. You can get the fuck out of the chat. It's no problem.
Mikey, don't apologize. Whatever you're doing, do what you got to do, Mikey. We have your back. So whatever you got to do, take care of it. Mikey, thank you for being my other family. This show is always on my mind and creates a sense of positivity, like Dave's talking about, with a purpose. Love you and Matt and Dave and the Brigade. Mikey, we love you. Kevin Whitrock, happy 500, guys. Here's to 500 more and beyond. Thanks for all you do to give us a place for 2 hours-ish to escape anything we need to. Love the Brigade in this community. BvB to the moon. And then finally, our friend, not last, but finally, Addison, can't put feelings into words. So hail the chair?
Oh, the
What's that?
The chair from the live show.
Oh, Jesus. Does she? I wonder if she knows. Does she have any idea? My God. For those of you who don't know, that's
the dust on that chair was unbelievable.
Old school BvB joke for Sydney. Sydney has a place in everyone's hearts. So, yeah, it's audition season here in town. By the way, guys, if you ever be in Vegas, it's audition season. So like you just see like all of these. It's crazy. I did not know this. Did you know that there are women from 80 countries that come to Vegas to audition for the pools? I didn't know that. I was like 80 countries. They're like, it's a global thing. I was like, what? It was like, well, Matt, they can pull down 250,000 in the summer if they get to the right spot, if they get to the right place. It's like, what? It's like, holy shit. In 7 months.
We got a lot of guys in here working hard.
Woo.
We got girls in here that work hard. We're trying, hustling, and there's a lot. I mean, they work hard, but they look good and they make money. That's why they're here.
I mean, that's like every highly attractive female on the planet like coming to Vegas for a chance to work here. I mean, that's serious competition if you work here. If you're a local, think about the competition you've got to fight off.
City's changing, man. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of people coming. There's a lot of
global
making changes. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's hard. It's hard. There's a lot of people that are like, when they're watching the social media, they're watching things come here, all these events. Oh, I want to live there.
One pool is 8,000 girls auditioned for one pool.
Where are you getting this information?
People that I see on social media.
Oh,
people like Sydney. Follow Sydney. She'll tell you all about it. Like they all talk about it. How to keep their job, what they have to do, like the level of competition that they have to face to keep their job at Stadium Swim or Wet Republic or just name a day club and name the club that's there. That this is audition season for all the pools because the pools open in a month and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have the heart to tell James that the pool ain't even open.
Oh no, I mean they're open, but they're not like the day club
open.
pools,
Sometimes
the party
they're
pools.
walled off. You can't even go out there and sit next to the pool. I mean, you can go outside, but you can't go out and swim.
I think the earliest pool
March.
Well, it's like March 1st. Some open in February. Some open in late February. For the Super Bowl this year, my gut is they're all open for this. Whether it's freezing cold or not, that they're going to try to open a bunch of them for the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
And have a bunch of stuff. Which, by the way, like Top Golf is being turned into like this crazy mecca of like art in R&B and rap and hip hop. Like the party announcements are starting to roll out for the Super Bowl. It's going to be crazy. So, guys, thank you for all of the super chats. Really do appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Favorite thing about today?
Show 500. That's it. Everyone from day one OGs to newbies today. We've got people to come. We've got people to stay. People have come and left. People come in and the chat and get thrown out. Not too many times. But
I don't think many at all.
I don't think so. But I mean, listen, this is going to happen with growth, and the show growth has, I was looking forward to anything we were going to come up with from day one show and what it looked like and sounded like to this show and what it does. And then, we'll hopefully reflect on it again next year at this time. And so many things, so many thoughts, so many of you guys and girls that we've met. The text I was getting this morning reminded me, Blue Spader, Rick, his funeral for his wife Patty is Monday. Okay. And he said, I'm going to watch BvB today. Congratulations on 500. The funeral's Monday, and then we're going to get together, have lunch, dinner, something. Okay. Thank you for your friendship, and thank you for introducing me to the Brigade. People ask me why I do the show. That's why we do the show. I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was touching. All the guests today. I mean, we got real connections with people. They came on the show one time and then they're like, you know what? Those dudes are awesome. Let's go back. Talk more. Let's come back on. They got a good audience. Yeah. It's amazing. That's my favorite thing about today.
I think when I think back at some of the really funny things, I think about how we named the Brigade on the air. Like I think about that conversation.
I slept on it, but yes.
I mean, you did. I mean, that was we were chucking it around, and then we're on the air talking, and you're like, "What are we going to call the audience?" And it was the Brigade, and it has fit really well. And there's all sorts of reasons and things in this universe and whatever you want to call it, like pushing you in different directions to make things become possible. And there are so many things that have had to have happened for the show to get to where the show is. And I think that that's been one of the more rewarding things of like, we are trying every day to make the right call and the right decision and try to make the right moves. And for the most part, we've been right. And not to say that this show is, pulling in millions of dollars every year or whatever we want the show to be someday, but like, we know that the show is on the right road. Like we tell everybody, like, we're doing the right things. We're doing the show the right way. People are responding to the show in the right way. And either you get it or you don't. And people that we think that are going to be part of the ride fall off. And we're like, man, we spend a lot of time and we spend a lot of energy in meetings and conversations about how do we grow the show? How do we fund the show? And then they fall off. And then we look back on it and we're like, there was a reason why that happened. There's a reason why that didn't go, because there was something better, greater waiting, the right move, the right decision. So I think my favorite thing about today is that we've gotten to show 500, but we've gotten to show 500 on our own terms. And we're doing the show on our own terms, and we're doing the things that we have to do to make it possible, because I think 2024 is going to be the year. I think this is a big year, and
you're right.
I'm a big numbers person. So 247 are my numbers. I was born 4477. So I was talking with Madeline, and we were in the line to go get on the airplane. And it was the first time we had flown in 2024. And she was saying 2024. And she was like, do you think this is going to be a good year? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, 2024. It's like, those are your numbers. And I was like, you're right. I was like, I think you might be right. I was like, okay, let's see. That could be good. Because I've told her a couple things are going to happen if we do get the show funded. And she keeps on asking me, like, are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And I'm like, not yet, not yet, not yet. Give me some time. But she wants it. And I'm like, I think this could be the year. 2024 could be the year. So
the kids know, man. They sometimes say stuff and you hear it. Now I think the level of clarity of things that are happening, you're absolutely right. Did you read Rainmaker Lou's super chat? He's scrolling and asking. He said he sent a super chat.
I don't
sure if you read it.
See it. It's not where it normally would be. That's interesting.
Did it go through?
I didn't skip it. It just, something weird's been going on today. Let me see if I can find it on the list. If I can scroll back through the chat and see if I can find it. Because it's not where normally I see a whole like list of everything. Can you see it?
I only see one. I see the last one, Joel Onler. So I cannot see it. But he said he sent it. And
I believe I'm not trying to ignore it.
No, I just want to make sure it went through.
I don't think it went through.
Otherwise, it's in the.
I seen it. Stevie Mac, if you could copy and paste it in the chat so I can read it, because I can't see it for whatever reason. And this was when I couldn't see. I mean, Emerson was there and
Joseph Morgan. Did we read his?
No.
Joseph Morgan.
Yeah.
Talk into Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. Rainmaker 512. I just got it from Mikey.
I got it. Okay, I got it. It was
$100, Lou. You're
damn.
Thanks, bro.
Whoa. 500 episodes. What a ride it's been. You guys keep killing it. Love how this show has grown and continues to grow. Also, thank you for all the work that you guys have done with the Brigade Proxy Service. We really appreciate it. Can't wait for next year. More entries coming from our end. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's phenomenal. Thank you, Addison, for sending that to me. I appreciate that. And I apologize, Rain. I was not trying to skip you by any means. I don't know what's going on today there's some bug in the system with this stuff.
It's rolling. So, I mean, the chat's been rolling. You guys keep showing up. We keep
Emerson. That was so bizarre when Emerson it was a blank screen.
Yeah, it was.
That was really weird. Like we never had that happen before where it was just black and you could hear him. His audio was there, but his video wasn't.
Right.
So that was a weird
We're
day.
learning as we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but we did learn we can put multiple guests on multiple times. So we missed Coach Young, which we thought we were going to. So that's okay. Maybe we'll throw him on Monday for what's going on. So national championship game on Monday, big show. We'll break it all down, different bets, picks, and plays for you guys on that. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for being a part of the show. Couldn't appreciate it. Final day tomorrow for the Brigade Proxy Service. So if you guys are there, get your picks in. Don't forget week 18. Hopefully we have a couple of 5-0s in the chamber there for some of our guys who need it to finish. Maybe
we're all rooting for the Wong and the Wang.
Come on, Jeremy. Let's go, man.
Come on, baby.
Knock it down. 5-0, knock it down, and let's see what you can wind up with here. Hopefully your competitors go 0-5.
Another wrecking crew guy, too. Don't worry. He's lurking in the circuit. He's lurking in the circuit.
There's a guy in the top 10 over in Europe who rented out an entire bar.
Can't imagine what he's going to do if he
to watch. And he's only playing for $1 million. Forget the Survivor guys who already have 2 in the bank and going for 2 more.
Yeah.
Like I rented out an entire restaurant bar to watch his 5 plays, to watch his circuit contest plays. See if he winds up winning $1 million.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. That's 5-star Uber, Abba. Kevin Whitrock, fucking love you all. Stevie Mack, love you, Brigade. Thank you, guys.
We're not done, guys. It feels like a goodbye, but it's not. This is just 500. 501 is on Monday. We will talk to you then. Lots of good stuff to come with the national championship game. He is Dave. I am Matt. We are back Monday for another episode of BvB.